Hi, everybody. Welcome to the Demon Hunters role-playing game. I'm going to be your host today, Christian Doyle, a.k.a. Crash Jackson. I would like to introduce our players today. I am so excited to have all these people in the same room for the first time in
months.
Well, yeah, all at the same time. It's been months.
First time this year.
First time this year with cameras, anyway.
I had a baby.
You had a baby. Congrats! You look fantastic.
Thank you.
Are you still nursing?
Yeah.
Good.
Right now, as we speak.
That's good.
So I don't know. The day after our last Metaverse game, I don't know if you know this, but I ended up getting married.
Ooh.
What?
And we haven't had a show since then. So hopefully, when we get back to Metaverse time, I'm going to be in the groove of things and still live in my house.
Yes. Yes. Yes, please.
So today we are playing the Demon Hunters role-playing game.
Yay.
Who here at the table has played before? Half of you, and you're sitting at the same table, so you can't help each other out. Let's introduce everybody, shall we? Over here, we have the lovely Vanessa Postil, who plays Aquamarine on Masters of the Metaverse.
Yes.
And various sundry characters throughout the Zoeverse.
Yeah.
And works behind the scenes more than any of us can possibly imagine.
Sometimes.
When stuff is going on, chances are she is there making sure it goes. Welcome back. We're glad to have you here.
I'm happy to be here with all of you.
Kesan, I'm going to let you do yours because
It's your boy Kesan, a.k.a. Mason, a.k.a. Sokar, a.k.a. Nathan Hill, a.k.a. Daddy, a.k.a. What is Kiss. Thanks for having me back.
Wait, Daddy?
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's nursing.
Oh, right. I'm fast.
Do we call you
that's
that?
why you make the big bucks.
There you go.
Yeah.
So what you been up to since the hiatus? You been working on new stuff? You got any new shows happening?
No.
No, good. Good.
No, but I'm actually working on a couple of music videos for a band local to Seattle, the Complex Dialect. They're doing an entire not like music video, but like
But with silly accents?
they're doing their yeah.
Do you get a dance?
I don't dance, but
You're
it's
not
kind
like a flyboy?
You can
kinda
dance
like-
if you want to.
I can also leave my friend.
I can't watch dancing in videos anymore since I saw the Childish Gambino this week.
Ooh. Yeah, that's been going
Video.
on.
Wow, we should talk about that.
We will. Don't worry. That's coming up in the talk show after you. Keep in mind for after the show today, if you are a Patreon subscriber, you can. We're gonna do a little talk show question and answer panel thing about gaming culture and what's been going on today and this week, in fact. So if you are a Patreon subscriber, stick around after the game and we'll talk to you for a little while and look forward to answering your questions.
Yeah, a link will be going out through Patreon if it hasn't already.
Fantastic. So when it goes out through Patreon, you'll know where to go. In the meantime, let's move on to the next table.
Hi.
Our table of newbies.
I'm Sarah Sanders-Ode. I play lots of things on lots of things.
Lots of things on lots of things. She's just the prolific player of things.
And I do things too.
And stuff.
So
and
many
always
things.
using her attributes.
I do,
Yes.
and I don't do nouns. I'm over it. All just things and stuff and
Things and stuff like.
doodads and whatnots.
Yep.
So not
No
specific
details.
nouns.
It's the end of the school year. I have no more
It's like a
specific
low-budget
things.
version.
That's
of the,
right. You
Little
are a
Mermaid.
teacher when you're not
Think of
being a
bombs.
superhero or a magical space princess
Right.
or a mech pilot.
Yeah. I'm a teacher.
She is a teacher, but when she's not doing that, she is here. She's on Death from Above, and of course,
Metaverse.
Masters of the Metaverse, which she is one of the founding meta pilots of that particular show. Which brings us on to the least important member of our group today,
Oh, Christian.
the head of Chibi-chan, on top of the bookshelf in between the two of you. Moving on to the single most important person in the
I
room.
like what he did there.
I know.
like what he did
The
there.
person who I call friend above all others. The person who I would never talk any kind of crap about.
No.
The very talented Mr. Chris Odie.
Hey, that's so not true. About the crap talking part. Well, no, actually, I mean, you are a very kind and gentle man. I'm honored to be your friend.
He made me
No,
run.
it's good. I'm excited.
You're
to be
trying to
back,
live
guys.
through the adventure today. I
And,
understand.
I'm trying to turn off the parts of my brain that are utterly aware of all of the pieces of this place that still need to be put together.
I gotta say, man, you've done a hell of a job.
Yes.
Just,
I think it's coming together.
you've been using what little spare time you actually have, which as far as I know is like maybe
None.
3 to 4 minutes a week.
Yes.
And you're using it to drive down here and set this place up so it looks at least
so good.
passable for our audience at home.
You know, we could move.
No.
Oh, stop it. Stop it.
No,
Stop
I
it.
could.
No.
separate.
Chris, I will cut you off from
Not right
chat. I'm not even kidding. Don't make me turn this game around. So I've got something for you, and I want you to kind of be in charge of the pile here, Chris, if you don't mind. Chris, as you may know, is one of our regular GMs and one of the showrunners for Masters of the Metaverse, another show we are going to be doing on this channel.
Woo-hoo. Soon, hopefully.
Soon. Those are for you. I'll explain what they do in just a minute.
You can put them in there if you want.
So today he actually just gets to play a game. He doesn't have to worry about where the story's going, so he can worry about it in future episodes. Doesn't have to worry about it. What he's doing today, he just gets to sit down and play a game.
And learn a game. I'm excited.
And no, this is not a game that requires a lot of learning.
Oh, okay.
This is a game that you can just sit down and play. Even if you're a game master with this game, 5 minutes will get you an adventure. I'll show you what I mean in 5 minutes.
I got
No, not seriously. So today I have already we've already printed out character sheets for you. You are all currently members of Upsilon 18, with the exception of Arcadian, who has been filling in as a chapter leader for the last couple of weeks.
True.
And has been on many, many adventures in that time. I would like to hear about what characters you're playing. You've got bios and character sheets in front of you. Let's talk a little bit about what you can do and who you are. And let's start with Vanessa.
Okay, hi. Okay, I'm Lisbeth Black, a debt-bound fae-touched assassin, appearing as a child.
Right, she looks like an 11-year-old kid or something, right?
Awesome. Yes. And but she's been out of touch. She's been in the fae world for 700 years, so she's not.
Yeah, I think her backstory is that she was one of the kids that was taken away by the Pied Piper of Hamelin.
Yep, exactly.
Oh.
And then she was found several hundred years later, coming out of the fae realm, and joined up with the Brotherhood, and she's sort of a sneaky badass with knives.
Nice.
She was changed by her time there.
Mm-hmm. She's become
Duh.
a changeling.
She's got really sharp reflexes. She wields a blade with deadly precision.
Yeah, she's like if Peter Pan was a ninja.
Oh, and she knows when there's magic.
Mm-hmm.
And also magic is messy.
That's true. That's true. That's one of your traits, correct?
Yeah.
And we'll talk
Fairy
about
dust
what
is
those do also.
I'll save it. Glitter gets everywhere.
Every time.
Spoilers.
I hate it.
Glitter bomb.
Lisbeth Black. She's okay.
Okay.
Kesan.
Hey, what's up? I am reprising my role as Alexander Arcadian, a master of the mystic arts, more specifically necromancy.
Mm-hmm.
And after failing to revive a deceased family member, ended up causing a whole bunch of zombie problems. You can check out that episode on YouTube and VOD to see what I'm talking about there. Wink. And now...
I really wish you had some charisma, Kesan. It would be
Yeah, just
so
like
nice.
if you just had the
Just
smallest
bring some
speck.
personality at some point to the damn show.
The dump stat, I'm sorry.
How is he not playing Lando? That's all I want to know.
It's true. That's true. In my world, he is.
So yeah, now a part of the Brotherhood, at the same time moonlighting as a nurse during the day at a emergency room. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Oh, and also a new father.
That's right.
tiny-
On your most recent adventure, there was a horrible supernatural attack at the zoo. He and a couple of his squad mates, his newly formed squad mates, including Lisbeth, had to fight some angry polar bears and some demons. And in the end, they rescued a baby Rakshasa known as a Wishkin, who these evil tiger-like demons with many fingers start off their lives not as evil demons, but as cute, cuddly, little stuffed animal-like creatures with jewels in their bellies that can grant wishes.
Jewels in their bellies.
Their cuteness keeps them safe from both good and evil. Arcadian is now the proud caretaker of one such Wishkin.
I enlisted him into a charter school.
Unfortunately, he is so young, you have to carry him with you most of the time. But he turns into a stuffed animal,
That's true.
so you can just kind of carry him in your backpack unless he gets hungry, and then he needs souls.
Or you can let
Souls?
Lisbeth hold him sometimes.
Did I say souls?
You said souls.
I may have said souls. Sarah.
So it's actually a derivation of your character from Metaverse as well, then. The
Oh,
soul stealing
interesting.
thing. Like that's
Isn't that interesting?
Yeah. You're being typecast.
Yeah. Oh, dang it.
Yeah, we're going with all necromancers are black.
If you had more personality, I'm just saying. Wait, what?
We're going with all necromancers are black.
I'm not all necromancer.
Oh, yeah, that's what your T-shirt says. Not all
It's
necromancers.
Negromancer, come on.
No, it's not. No, it is not.
What I say this?
Oh, you used that
Touche.
joke on Metaverse once, and we both busted up. I remember this guy. Yeah. That's the one where you made a. I think that's the one where you're like.
No, that one was not. No, that was the Grand Wizard.
That's right.
Don't you worry that we're alienating new viewers by bringing in old inside jokes that might be just a little bit racist, guys. Come on.
Ben, I'm so glad you're watching right now.
Hi, Ben.
I didn't do this, man. Okay.
Actually, while we're on a tangent, so I do want to throw a couple things out just so that you can jump into
Absolutely.
all the stuff. So just to address some things that people may wonder about and such, there is a rudimentary store for today. The only things in there right now are demon dice, which are a way for you to impact the player's rolls, but also give the GM a bonus. And there's also there's hack attack is in there as well,
Because
since
they're
it's
fun.
been so long that we wanted to give you a chance of playing with that. And hack attacks are where you have the opportunity to basically impose your will on the show, at least within what the GM is willing to let you do.
But I'm super lenient.
Yes. There will be more stuff coming up later, but that's where we're going to start for now. For those who wonder about where to catch the shows and what's going on with that, some people I know have already asked about subscribing to Zoe on Twitch, and I know Alien Knitter did a good job of addressing that. We won't be going the partnered streamer route with Twitch, because if we do that, we can't simulcast elsewhere. And so by doing it this way, it allows us to still simulcast to things like YouTube, eventually to the Fantasy Network, which is this wonderful collaboration between Zombie Orpheus and some other independent film companies. And so right now you'll be able to catch us on Twitch, on YouTube. Eventually, I think it'll be some combination of Twitch, YouTube, and the Fantasy Network, with all of that stuff embedded in there. But you are always free to check us out at patreon.com/zombieorpheus. I think that's the right link. And we have a lot of fun stuff coming up in our Patreon now. As live streaming is coming back on, there are some great opportunities for that and some wonderful perks that come with being a Patreon supporter. So if you want to subscribe, that's where to subscribe.
Patreon's the place right now.
And as Christian hinted at, one of the things that will be coming up with that is after the show, we're going to do a Patreon exclusive just kind of chat.
Vanessa's offered to help me host, so it's we're gonna do like the morning talk show thing. We're gonna pretend to drink coffee. It's gonna be fantastic.
There's mugs downstairs.
There's a pantomime.
No, we pantomime. We're not gonna drink real coffee. This is
No, I meant just mugs that are empty.
Yeah,
So
I
looks
don't
really
think we have the
awkward.
budget for that, Sarah.
Empty mugs. Sorry.
We could sell your new baby, and that would give us the money.
No. Okay, so we were literally halfway through character introductions when you decided you really needed to do that.
We hadn't done it yet. It needed to happen.
No, it was gonna happen. It's a whole page of stuff. I don't even have to read anymore. I've got so many notes.
I'm gonna put my faith in you, Christian Doyle. I'm sorry.
I will not let you down. I am
Oh
your
no, you
friend.
got this. I'm not worried about that. Yeah.
Sarah, tell me about your character.
Hi, my name is Patty Munden. I am a not space princess, but water princess.
That's right.
And I'm on a sabbatical before I get married on the land where I am now part of the Brotherhood.
That's
and
right.
I
She's
get
sowing her royal oats.
I am. By killing demons.
Coming to America style, but by killing demons instead of marrying someone from Queens.
Yeah.
So it's like Atlantean Rumspringa.
Yes, that's exactly what it is.
That's what I do. And I have things.
Attributes.
And attributes. I have things and attributes. I cleverly create advantages or overcome obstacles involving authority figures. And I do an additional D10 to all attack rolls made in the presence of a water source.
That's correct.
So I feel like that could be a
It's
pretty...
always better down where it's wetter. Yeah, so you'll have basically, you have super strength, you can breathe underwater, you can talk to fish, all the standard fish powers, plus you have Atlantean sorcery, which females are better at than women because fish witch.
Females are better than women?
Females are better than men, I'm sorry. Mermen.
Got it.
Females are better than mermen.
It's the seashells. It's the
Merman.
seashells. They help.
Yeah, so you can do Atlantean sorcery.
Okay, great.
Because fish witch.
Yes. Got it.
Chris,
Yes.
tell me about you.
I'm about 5'8".
Tell me about your character, Chris.
Oh, right. Okay. So, Agent 1042.
That's right,
Or is it
KVH's
1042, or what do you like to call it?
1042.
1042.
That's right, he's a...
Sounds more manly.
Should I just read this right here?
Yeah, why don't you
whole
just read the flavor text, otherwise you're going to get sidetracked and tell us
It'll help
about
me
Twitch
too if I
again.
know this, so that- actually, I'm really happy with how things are coming together. This is fun. The world has a protector. It always has. One person destined to keep mankind and humankind safe in the face of threats beyond comprehension. It is a legacy passed down from one to the next, along not a bloodline, but a soul line.
Like Buffy.
True, only not. Yes, one soul shared by countless men and women stretching back to the dawn of humankind. It has been warriors and wizards, saints, spies, detectives, physicians. Has it ever been a pastor? Never mind. It was a lawman in the Old West, a wandering Ronin. Oh, I've got a story about that I can tell you something.
No,
Never
but
mind.
don't.
Read.
In feudal Japan, a knight of the round table who liked dinner. Haha. The darkness will come, it always does, but the Protector will be ready for it. It has found a new vessel known only as Agent 1042.
Agent 1042.
He is a demon hunter.
Cool. So I take it his shtick is mostly like kicking ass?
Oh, whoa. Agent 1042 is a protector of all humanity, even the bad guys. He is first and foremost a peacekeeper, using violence as an absolute last resort.
So he's a paladin.
So you're Captain America.
He'd rather take talk an offender into turning themselves in than go with guns blazing, but that's not always an option. Some foes refuse to go quietly, and he comes well prepared to silence them if need be. Field agents spend a lot of time examining crime scenes, and dealing with civilian authorities can get pretty messy. This is where Agent 1042 shines. I'm reading this for the first time, so it's really useful for me.
So you're basically an action hero white belt.
I love it. He is a born liaison, whether it's a local sheriff, the Coast Guard, the CIA, or mall security.
Wow.
A friendly word and flash of his badge is all that it takes to get them climbing over each other to hand the investigation over to the Brotherhood. The jurisdiction of the Protector is never in question. I'm so excited for this character.
Which he just now looked at
Yeah, 'cause-
for the first time. Just now. Tuesday,
I'm a professional.
Waffle House, 5:03 a.m. Briefing. You're sitting at the corner booth. You've ordered your breakfasts, scattered, smothered, and covered all the way around the table because your chapter leader decided breakfast was on him today. As a way of thanking you for working under another leader for so long, he's decided to take you all out to breakfast. He says, go ahead and order, I'll be there in 20 minutes. 25 minutes has passed and he has not shown up. This is not completely unlike him. You've all worked with him for a while now, and Arcadian, he's been a poker buddy for quite a while, and you wanted to maybe,
if you ask me.
Yeah, your idea today was basically to pass this wish can to him so it wasn't your problem anymore. Although you're growing a little bit attached in a maternal way.
Alex Jr., you know.
That's just the way it is. After about 35 minutes, the phone rings. Your phone specifically.
Hello.
Hey, Arcadian.
Yes.
Yeah, it's Simon. Could you put me on speaker?
We're in a public place. I feel like that's very, very rude to the other patrons here.
It's a Waffle House. Nobody there's normal.
Fair? Hello, you are now on speakerphone.
Simon's voice comes over the phone. So, easy job today, guys. Easiest job you could possibly have. No escort missions, no monster hunts. We've got one of the people in our new parolee program, people who have reformed, has been set up in this neighborhood for a couple of years, and we're just going to do a drop-by interview. We're supposed to drop by once a year unannounced and kind of take stock of the situation, make sure that this person is still staying on the straight and narrow.
Do we need to rough them up a little bit?
Shouldn't be necessary. The subject is reformed Wicked Witch, Zelma. Also known as Zelma the Great. She lives in the Bunyan Falls Estates gated community, just a few miles from here. You are to make sure she's still on the straight and narrow. The supernatural readings have been steadily rising over the last 90 days, and our arcanist missed it at first because of the glyphs protecting the entire property.
Oh, so the magic around her is
Not
increasing.
not just her house, but that entire gated community known as the
Bunyan
Falls Estates.
Simon, this is Agent 1042.
I know who it is. What's up, 10?
Just using proper procedure. Wanted to identify myself first, sir.
Noted. This is Simon.
Simon, could you please remind me, the Bunyan Falls gated community, is Zelma the only reformed individual residing in the estate, or do we have other protectees?
Well, as you know, the jurisdiction for these protection programs, they try and keep them as spread out as possible. We don't want entire neighborhoods of supernatural communities just popping up in the middle of suburban America. However, in some rural areas, there are some small towns that are completely dedicated to relocating supernats.
Council Bluffs.
Also, Simon, has she been checked on lately?
It's been a year.
In her previous interaction with the Brotherhood, did she fill out her forms indicating how she felt about the experience?
According to the interview that was conducted by an agent last year, she seems to be fine. There's really nothing that should be a problem here. It's just a drop-by interview, you know, show your muscle.
I was more interested in her feelings, Simon. I mean, did she feel properly respected by the agents in question?
Oh, I promise you, she felt very, very respected.
She felt that her powers, she was being treated the way that she should.
I got 0 complaints, 10.
Okay, that's fantastic. No, that's great. That's good to know.
So this sounds pretty straightforward. Drop in, check in, ask a few questions, then we're done.
Yeah, I mean, take a look around, make sure everything is copacetic, you know? Keep your eye out for anything weird.
What would be weird?
I don't know. She's a reformed wicked witch. Just look for weird stuff. Ask her about it.
But
Like
good
crows?
good witching is okay.
Well, we can't. I mean, witches can't help that they're witches.
Okay.
Well, Simon,
What
again,
they do with it is what's important, right?
This is Agent 1042 again. So
I know who it is, 10.
yeah, I just wanted to confirm. We have been using the phrase "wicked witch" a lot, and I know that in some communities of the such endowed, it can be considered a pejorative.
Yeah, we're not talking about hedge witches. We're not talking about sex witches. We're not talking about sea witches or swamp witches or tree witches. We're talking about wicked
I just wanted to
witches.
confirm that she is comfortable with the term and prefers wicked witch. I want to
She
address
does
her in a
not.
way that
She has
feels respected.
she's given up her wicked ways. She's a good witch now.
So should we then refer to her as a once wicked witch or a
I think
currently good witch, a good witch in progress?
Why don't we ask her?
Zelma, you can call her Zelma, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
We've got a pretty good relationship with her. She's even helped out the Brotherhood on a couple of cases in the past.
Then this would be even easier. I have a Daddy and Me swim class at 9 o'clock, so let's get this going.
I can help with the swim class.
Oh.
Can I hold Alex Jr. while we go?
Snoop's sleeping. Oh, look at him go.
He is sleeping. As you look
Comfort
over
me.
at the tiny little, like, stuffed animal tiger with his cute little paws and his little heart-shaped
Oh.
nose, and he's making these little...
You know, I am a little kid. It would really help me feel better about all the wicked witch talk. I'm so scared.
But he's sleeping so peacefully. He always does when the smell of waffles is around.
I sulk in the back.
So, what's the plan?
I think we're going to the house.
Great. Fantastic. I'll see you at briefing tomorrow. Denny's. And he hangs up.
Who's paying for...
Wait, Simon, this is Agent 1042. I believe there was a discussion of you taking the bill today.
That means my phone and...
Simon, I'm unfamiliar with the form of oral communication which you are now using. The tones that you've chosen, is that some sort of
The phone is dead.
I was on 70% battery this call.
Is the manager on right now?
The manager...
Of the Waffle House.
Oh, yeah, there's always a manager on duty at the Waffle House.
Because I can overcome obstacles involving figures of authority.
Great, this is a perfect time to tell you about the actions that are available to you. Because you keep saying these buzzwords that are very important to the game, but you don't know what they mean.
No, but I want to overcome the obstacle of we don't have any money.
All right, so that's something we
At
will
the Waffle
discuss
House.
momentarily. I'm going to tell you briefly about how actions work in the Demon Hunters role-playing game.
How actions work.
How actions work. There are... Hold on. Yes. 4 types of actions.
Okay.
Okay, there is the create an advantage action, which is used.
Oh, that's me. I have this.
which
That's
is
an
used.
action.
No.
Okay.
All of you have. These are the
Okay.
4 actions that all of you can use.
Okay.
Create an advantage. You can use one of your approaches to create an advantage to help it to make something better for the rest of your party and or you later on.
Got it.
Okay, that's a type of action you can take.
Got it.
By using an approach.
And that's right here.
Yep.
Okay.
You can overcome an obstacle, which is another type of action. Whether that obstacle be an actual physical obstacle or, you know, how are you going to pay your rent this month? Those are all considered obstacles.
And would we use approaches for that as well?
Use approaches for every action.
Okay.
Attack is the third type of action. It's used for attacking.
Yep.
And defend, which is the opposite of attacking.
It's like when we are attacked.
You can do one of these things in every combat round. You add an approach depending on how you want to go about it. Your let's see what those approaches are. All of you have approaches. You all have the same approaches. Would somebody like to tell me what they are?
Yeah. Careful. Doing something carefully.
Correct.
Clever.
Yeah.
Doing something not sneakily, but you know, cleverly.
Cleverly.
Because sneaky is
Sneaky. Doing something Okay, I see where I got messed up.
Yep.
Those two were mixed. Doing something sneakily. Quick. Doing something in haste fashion. Forceful. Using more brawn than tact. And flashy.
With pizzazz.
Wink.
So you can use any of those approaches to
Do these
do
things.
any one of those actions. You could flashily attack. You could cleverly overcome an obstacle. We just determine what those obstacles and what those attacks are at the time. All of you also have a certain number of faith dice. They'll be on your character sheet. You should all have one right now. You're fine.
Oh, they should be on our character
Yep,
sheet?
you can use those to activate your special abilities that are on the right side of your character sheet. You can also,
The stunts?
yeah,
That's a special ability?
yeah, and it'll say specifically what you need to accomplish that stunt on your character sheet. Also, you have demon dice, and those are wonderful because
these.
yeah, those dice you can use. You can just grab as many of them as you want, anytime you want.
Assuming some have been picked up.
Right. Right, but there are going to be a pool of 5 available at the beginning.
Okay.
So those will be available to the entire party, 1 for each player plus the GM. You can use those at any time, 1 or as many as you would like, and you can add those to your roll. However, once you have used them, I get them, and I can use them for a future roll. Anytime I want, I'm going to use them to destroy you. This is a horror game. People can die.
Okay.
Just want to point that out.
Okay.
I appreciate your honesty.
It's no problem. I don't personally want you to die, but it could happen.
Okay.
Now to kill you. So you pop into outside the Waffle House and you go to the parking lot. Sure enough, the Fraggin' Wagon is there, and the doors open as though it's waiting for you all to get inside.
Hey,
Hey, what's up?
we gotta go check up on a witch.
Do you know where the
Awesome.
Bunyan Falls Estates gated community is? Could you take us there?
I'd be happy to answer any questions that any of you have about any situation that we be running into, as long as you are willing to buckle up your seatbelts for safety, because we are about to get on the road.
One quick question.
Your cipher and your vehicle are the same, by the way. The Fraggin' Wagon is unique among ciphers in that it is a sentient van.
It's like Kit.
Except, you know, a conversion van.
Right.
But before we leave, I'm keeping the receipt for the purchase of our breakfast.
Did you end up covering the cost on that?
We're outside, so I just ran that.
Okay. You also have the aspect broke.
Oh, okay.
So make sure you write that.
Why did we get so many mimosas?
At the Waffle House? I have no idea.
Right.
It's really just orange juice and water.
Yeah.
Full of
They were
maple syrup.
bottomless.
Oh, great.
Could I have turned it into alcohol because I have watery skills?
No. I mean, you could probably use some magic on that. I would allow that, at least an attempt.
All right.
I wish to be reimbursed. I'm just letting them know for like,
Is that what you told the manager?
Yeah, no, through the to our cipher. Just let you know I have a copy. Just into the Brotherhood.
You said, I wish to be reimbursed. The glove compartment opens, and exactly how much cash that you spent pops out of the glove compartment.
Oh, no longer.
The Fraggin' Wagon says, I didn't do that.
But
Noted. Let us go.
All right, so
A friend Fraggin' Wagon, before we do disembark.
Agent 1042, what can I do for you
This
today?
is Agent 1042. I apologize for not properly identifying myself first.
This is not a radio, man. You're inside me right now.
It's true. It feels
Warm.
oddly comforting.
Thanks. Heated
I
seats.
just wanted to confirm. Oh, that's nice. Is that an upgrade?
Mm-hmm. Everything's an upgrade, baby.
Well done. Just so that I can verify, we did have a discussion, I believe, the last time we interacted about your airbag situation. Has that been rectified and brought back into code?
Hey, I'm up to code. I am up to code.
Fantastic. I do appreciate that.
Although the driver's side one is still a whoopee cushion. Gotta have the jokes! Am I right?
It was okay.
I can't stay mad at you.
So just to
Fraggin'
confirm,
Wagon.
Fraggin' Wagon's not actually a whoopee cushion then? It is a registered safety device?
Look, 10,
Oh, yes. It's a registered safety device.
1042. I only got
Fantastic.
5 years before I have to go back down and get married. So can we hurry this up?
It's then that you realize that Agent 1042, Lisbeth, has never let you sit in the front seat because of your weight.
Oh, because she's small.
I'd
Right.
like to sneakily approach.
Elizabeth, we have had this conversation before.
Yeah, no, I'm over here in the back.
For your own safety. Excellent.
And just you
I'd
like,
like
you
to
kind of look in the mirror to see she's in the
approach.
back, and she's in the back, and then you look over and she's sitting on the armrest next to you.
Okay. I'm a
Oh, the
What?
First donation. #Demandus.
noise! Demon dice.
Demandus.
Demandus!
I like this.
Thank you for the Demandus.
I demand this.
Make sure you
Many
add some
times.
Demandus to the Demandus
I
pile.
will find out.
How many
what it was.
demanduses did we get?
I'll find out. I'll take care of it. It's two more Demandus.
Thank you, chat.
Look at those Demandus. Make sure you use them. Don't be afraid to use them. They're your friends.
I'm excited to
Use
start
the
burning through them.
Demandus.
Okay, does anybody have any questions for your cipher while you are on the road?
I do. Can you tell us a little bit about what's
Zelma. Zelma the
Zelma?
Great, former Wicked Witch, currently residing at the Bunyan Falls Estates gated community.
What kind
#Demandus. Let's get this started.
of
Demandus!
What kind of Wicked Witch stuff did she do?
Yeah, what was her worst wicked witching?
It involved her mother. She's a Wicked Witch as she was raised by a Wicked Witch. Very standard kind of Wicked Witch, the kind that likes to, lure children, cook them, and eat them
What?
by
Oh.
using candy.
Mm-hmm.
I understand.
Wicked Witches are unique among witches in several ways. I would like, if anybody has any kind of magical
I
knowledge,
do.
Mystic arts.
Mystic Arts is if you have anything above a 4 in that.
I
you
have
can
a
go.
8 in Mystic Arts.
C6.
I have a D10.
Oh, you
Okay, if you
bigger than me.
choose an approach, see if you remember anything about your times in Demon Hunter School, guys.
Carefully remember all of those interactions. I'll be rolling 2 D10s.
I got a 3.
Where's
You have to roll an
my
approach
D8?
with it.
Oh. Okay.
Also roll the D6 plus an approach.
Correct.
That will be 17.
17 is a great number.
Hello, my name is Justin.
So I could do mystic arts forcefully and roll a d10.
Yeah, you're like really trying hard to remember the magic. You can absolutely do that.
Okay.
I'm going
me
to
too.
carefully attempt to access these memories.
Although if you fail, I'm going to tell you right now, you're going to be injured
I get a 15.
because you're so forcefully
What
trying
do I
to
need
remember.
to get?
I #Demandus. You use these dice.
Thank you.
My own voice really.
Thank you, creepy kid.
Yeah, let's not do that one ever again.
I love creepy kid.
I hate creepy
Two
kid.
more.
How many do I need? Like, what number do I need?
I'm not going to tell you that.
I want.
You just gotta feel good about it.
#Demandus. Well, glad to be here.
Thank you, chat.
Thank you for more
Jack.
demon dice.
I want to sneakily roll.
If I
Find out more about Wicked Witches.
Yeah, you just kind of reach over and like start hacking into the cipher a little bit.
Roll a 7.
I think other people are going to be able to figure out the wicked witching, so I'm going to not. Is that okay?
Yes.
All right. I'm just going to steal the blue ones today.
So, what you remember about Wicked Witches specifically is that each type of Wicked Witch, or each type of witch in general, has kind of a power that they draw from. Some have made pacts with otherworldly beings, some have pacts with the earth itself. A Wicked Witch, generally, especially the children-eating kind of Wicked Witch, has made has basically bound her eternal soul to a corrupted sugar plum fairy.
Interesting.
Whoa.
Yeah,
Where does the sugar plum fairy come from?
the Fae.
Now,
Where you come from. You've met several in your career.
Would this be a situation in which the sugar plum fairy has willingly been corrupted, or are they
Yes,
innocent
yeah, a wicked witch
bystander in
has
this
to be from a
situation?
completely corrupted.
So they're like BFFs.
Yeah, it has to be and then they merge
Bad
themselves
BFF.
together.
So-
However, they breed true once that has happened.
Question. Frag Wagon, this is Agent 1042.
What can I do for you, Agent 1042?
I just want to confirm, do we have any handle on the location and current status of the former Wicked Witch known as Zelma, her Fae companion, her Sugar Plum Fairy?
She does not currently have a familiar that we are aware of.
Do we have any knowledge of what the last status of said Sugar Plum Fairy was?
Deceased.
Excellent.
It was her mother's.
Has she herself been to the Fae?
No.
Well, we're passing up the gas station. If anyone wants something, now is the time to say something.
We just had food. Are you hungry again?
I'm just letting you know.
You're really considerate.
I try. Being a father changes a person.
I like it.
Daddy.
Oh,
Says your little cute little wishkin.
yeah. Oh,
Oh, do you have it in a carrier pouch?
oh yeah.
Is that-
It's baby Bjorn.
Yay for Zoe streams once again. So glad to see you all back again. Hashtag Demon Dice.
Thank you.
Thank you. We're
you,
glad
Chad.
to be back.
Nice.
We're glad to see you too.
Keep dropping them demon dice.
Yes, we got 6 right now. Oh, no, excuse me, we have 11. 5 plus.
Yes. Let's make sure we use all of those. Yes. Everything's fine.
Everything's
And
fine.
I'll have the
all
store
good.
ready for next time.
Okay, you've got a few more minutes before you get there, so this is really your time with your cipher. If you want to ask it anything else, get any other information from it, it is happy to help you in any way that it can.
Cipher.
This is brought to you by Agent 1042. Agent 1042.
First time watching a live stream. Hashtag Demondis.
Yay, Demondis!
For the
Thank
demands.
you.
Thank you. Hi.
Cypher,
Welcome.
You said that you got a whole bunch of upgrades.
Hashtag Demon Dice. Love that you have the new place. We look forward to seeing so much more.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes, and Chad, in case you're wondering, my head did not get bigger. The screen got smaller.
Yeah, we couldn't bring the big one with us, so we'll have to work on that.
All good things come in time. Keep those Demondis coming.
Including with your upgrades, is there a sentry protocol or form that you can take whilst we are in the gated community?
Oh, you mean sentry mode?
Yes.
Nope, don't have sentry mode.
do you-
Just kidding. Of course, I got sentry mode. Every cipher is equipped with
You
it.
gotta have those jokes, Fraggin' Wagon.
Ha! You know I do. It's comedy hour here at the Fraggin' Wagon.
I do have a question about the gated community. Is there a code that we can use to get in?
Oh, yeah, it should be in her file.
Excellent.
Let me look it up for you. Unknown.
Oh, we
So,
could use my
Pad has been removed. There will be a guard at the gate.
There's a guard. Okay.
At the gate.
Excellent. Do we know?
Now approaching Bunyan
gate.
Falls Estates. If you'll look to your left, you will see
What?
Bunyan Falls itself, a man-made creek that goes into a small waterfall, which leads into a small lake, which leads into a large drainage ditch.
Ooh, a
Quaint.
drainage ditch.
I do believe we need to figure out a way to access the gated community. Is that correct?
The guard.
There is a gate.
I apologize. This is Agent 1042.
Agent 349.
I was not aware that you had an agent number.
Yeah, I do. It's Agent 349. You have to call me that when
My
you
sincere apologies.
when you
Lisbeth.
when you talk to me. You have to call me that now.
I don't know
Chris,
that I ever signed up for a number.
I'm gonna give you a reward right now because this is the longest stretch of you staying in character that I've ever seen. You earned that applesauce, sir.
Thank you.
You can thank Larry for it.
Thank you, Larry.
Thank you, Larry
Thank you,
Dixon.
Larry.
Everybody, every time you eat applesauce, you have to thank Larry Dixon. It's become a tradition at my home.
You're just like, cheers,
Thank
Larry.
you, Larry.
So we are approaching the gate. There is an authority.
Does anybody want to sit into the driver's seat? Is anybody?
Elizabeth, that would, excuse me, Agent 349, that would be inappropriate based on your height and weight.
I will drive. You will get to sit next to Alex Jr. in the car seat. You can rub his belly.
All right.
Don't touch the jewel.
I won't.
Hashtag demon before I run out to dinner. Have fun, everyone.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Enjoy dinner.
Enjoy your dinner.
Enjoy dinner.
Tell us what you got.
Yeah.
Eat something really good.
Ooh, bring me leftovers.
Oh.
No, just eat something really good.
Sorry, I'm really hungry.
I know. Yeah.
I really. Of course, I made this adventure about a candy witch. You know,
Like, I'm hungry. Candy.
I was hungry when I thought of it. All right, so you drive up to the gate. It is pretty standard looking. There's a little guardhouse, there's an in gate, and there's an out gate. The out gate seems to open up when people drive up to it. As you look through the gate and to the other side of the wall, you see that it's there's a heavily wooded area over by where the creek and the lake is. And all sorts of like big, old growth, low hanging branches, very, very green, unseasonably, like the flowers are still blooming even though it's well into summer. It's
Magic.
it's
the lawn
beautiful.
Are always great.
It's beautiful, and everywhere you see the local kids all playing with each other, all outside, as though they don't even know what Xbox is.
Is there magic everywhere? Can I
You can tell as soon as you drive up to the gate that this place was designed to keep outside forces away. Like, this is a safe place. Lots of white magic has been used here to keep this place protected from things like vampires and the undead of any kind. This community seems to be safe. Specifically, since you can look at the glyphs, can I get a roll for your mystic arts?
Yeah. Mystic arts, D8.
and you can use your clever or your careful.
Oh, I rolled a 6.
Oh, you need to roll an additional one if you want to do it carefully.
I want to do it cleverly, real cleverly.
Okay.
Okay. I rolled 7 total.
Okay, I'm going to let you know. That won't be quite enough, but it's close enough to where if you used a demon dice or two, you would most certainly make it.
I'd like to use one. Let's just start doing that.
Yeah, use a couple. Go for it.
Using 2. 4 additional.
4 additional into the 7, which is 11, which is over 10, which is what you need to know that the glyphs that you see on the wall, which are very, very cleverly etched in.
They're cleverly etched in, y'all.
It's like, this is some really good rune work. You don't normally see stuff this good outside of the Brotherhood or, evil necromancers.
I touch it lovingly.
You can tell that this has been designed specifically to make sure that nothing can attack the children.
Specifically.
Just these children?
No, like, this is like a child, like, no child is going to wander off lost accidentally from this neighborhood.
No child will get
be left behind.
Do I count as one of them? Am I, wrapped up in all this now?
Because you have an adult mind but a child's body, it's kind of yes and no. You can kind of choose which way to go with that. Also, being Fae, you can choose to believe in what you see or not, which is kind of nice.
Oh, that is cool. Okay.
And a darn good thing, too. The guard, a heavy-set man with the name Paul, he has the classic, police-style cap, but a ponytail, and his uniform does not fit very well. Comes up to the window, to the driver's seat, where somebody is sitting, I'm assuming.
Yes.
Yes, you're in the driver's seat?
Yes, I am.
You mind rolling down the window?
I crack it.
You crank down the window. You're not really sure why the Fraggin' Wagon still has these turnstile windows, but he keeps using the word classic. You think that might be what it is. Hey, how you doing, guys?
Hey, how are you doing today?
Doing great. Welcome to Bunyan Falls. Who are you here to see today?
Zelma. Our friend Zelma recently...
Oh, of course, yeah. Zelma's just up the hill. You can't miss the house. It's,
Well, thank you very much.
it's very, very colorful. You must be here for the Gun Drop Festival. Are you excited?
No, Paul.
Oh, I bet you're super excited. Everybody your age says they're not excited, but everyone loves the Gumdrop Festival.
What is a Gumdrop Festival?
Well, we have it every year. I'm sure Zelma will tell you all about it since she runs it.
Oh.
Excuse me,
Wait a minute.
Officer Paul. Yes,
You go.
Agent
No,
349.
you go. I think you're thinking what I'm thinking, maybe, Agent.
Yes, sir. I don't see you back there. Howdy. He sticks his head. He sticks his head in the window and looks back at you. Howdy.
Excellent, Officer Paul. This is Agent 1042. I couldn't help but notice you mentioning Zelma being the originator of the said Gumdrop Festival.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a recent occurrence?
We've been doing it for the last 5 years, ever since Zelma moved in.
Interesting. This Gumdrop Festival of which you speak, is it something that involves the entire community?
Oh, yeah. Every year.
Interesting. Officer
I mean, mostly
Paul,
just the kids, of course.
is there proper adult supervision?
Oh, of course. Yeah, absolutely. All the parents usually stay home from work, hang out on their back porches and watch the whole thing. It's a hoot.
Do all the kids come back from the Gumdrop Festival?
Well, I don't see why they wouldn't.
Because
Are you
she
worried
was a
you're going to get
wicked
lost out in those big scary woods? Don't you
No, I'm
worry.
not. No, I'm good.
Of course you're not. I can just pinch your cheeks from here.
I would advise
And I
not
got-
to.
Officer Paul, that would be inappropriate given your position
Paul?
as an enforcer of the law.
Paul, back up.
Is that your kid with all the knives?
Back up, Paul.
She's really cute.
Stand down, Agent 349.
They're just toys. We went to a Waffle House. There was a vending machine with
Right, the old knife vending machine at the Waffle House. Got it.
the toys.
Anywho,
Officer Paul, would you be so kind as to inform us if there are any other individuals who are involved in the oversight? And
I'm sorry, I couldn't see. Who was that talking?
this is Agent 1042, Officer Paul. I do apologize for any unclarity that was there.
Yeah, so what was the question, Agent 1042?
Yes, this is Agent 1042. I want to understand, Officer Paul, are there other individuals who are involved in the oversight and running of said Gumdwall?
Well, Zelma usually sets up all of the little attractions, but the parents help build some of the stuff out in the tree houses and what have you.
Tree houses, Officer Paul?
Oh, we have a whole network of tree houses up there in those woods. Kids play there every day.
Officer Paul, could you please define tree house?
It's a small house that resides in a tree.
No, but the networking of the tree houses, Officer Paul. If you could
Well, some of
please-
them have bridges, some of them have rope swings. There's one kid that made a teeter-totter, and he just wears a padded suit and gets launched up there with a big rock.
Like
That's a very innovative child.
It
like
does
where
not
the
seem
Navi
very
lives
safe,
in
Officer
Avatar.
Paul.
He's wearing a padded suit. I did say that, didn't I?
Yes, you did make that clear, Officer Paul. I'm just saying again.
Worst comes to worst, he overshoots, he goes into the creek, everybody's fine.
Interesting.
Kids will be kids, am I right? Am I right? Agent 1042?
Yeah, or they're getting
Agent 1042.
eaten.
Yes, this is Agent 1042.
This is Officer Paul, am I right?
Yes, you are right, Officer Paul.
Thank you very much.
Don't engage anymore.
So you're here to see Zelma. I'll just open the gate right up. You have the best time today. Maybe you'll be the new gumdrop queen.
Oh, I'm the Gumdrop Queen. I'm gonna save all the kids from the Gumdrop.
Oh, she's a
pit.
confident little cuss, isn't she? He smacks the side of the van.
Again, Officer Paul, I think given your...
The van moves. Like,
This would be inappropriate conduct on your behalf. I'm gonna
Well,
write that down.
obviously the witch is eating
the
children.
fragging wagon is incensed. Hey, everybody, I don't know if anybody saw that, but did that guy just slap my ass?
I'll get him for you.
Noted.
He did.
Agent 1042, would you mind making a report of that or something? I feel like, I didn't
Absolutely.
want that guy, that sweaty Paul's hands all over me, and I couldn't say anything about it
Yeah,
because,
Friar
the
Wagon,
van.
this is Agent 1042. I will. I am actually beginning that report right now.
You're still deep inside me
Could you
right now,
just
Agent 1042.
could finish that later, Agent 1042.
Agent 349, this Agent 1042. There's always a proper time and place for writing out reports, and the proper time and place is now.
Luckily, the car's self-drive feature takes you right up to the house. At the top of
And
the hill,
here.
there's a house at the top of the hill, and there's a smaller hill at the top of that hill. Next to the house. The house looks like the outside of every scary Scooby-Doo mansion you've ever seen. The Gothic architecture, the big bay windows, the pointed roofs. The difference is everything is in warm, rich tones of brown and pink and like it's pastel-y. It looks like Easter all the time.
Kind of looks like my bedroom.
It's so cute. It is so cute.
Too cute, if you ask me.
Alex Jr. loves it.
You like that? Oh, yes. Maybe we can move into a nice brownstone. Yes, and get you into a magnet school.
Brownstone.
Nice.
Don't be
All right.
fooled, Alex Jr. It's a facade.
All right. We don't know that there's anything wrong yet. there might not be anything wrong at all. Before we jump to conclusions, maybe we can see what she's been up to.
All right.
Okay, so you drive up to the house, or so you ride up to the house since the van is doing all the driving, since 1042 is writing a report. And Arcadian doesn't like to drive.
I really
doesn't have to.
I prefer my Vespa.
I could drive, but I don't know how. I'm sure I could learn.
You are confident that you could absolutely learn.
I'm
In
a
fact,
princess.
you don't think you'd even really need to learn. You could probably just do it.
I could just do it.
Patty, the Brotherhood actually does have a specific driving course, which I would be happy to instruct you on the next time that we are back at HQ.
It's not something you need.
Me too.
I'm a princess. Doesn't that like supersede all requirements?
As far as you know, it does.
Because I have, I can, I have,
community.
exactly.
Yeah, it does not apply to traffic code.
It does
Princess.
too.
Agent 349, again, your height and weight is not proportionate in a way that would be advantageous for driving yet.
But it never will be. I'm always going to be this size.
On the plus side, you will always enjoy a flying economy.
We'll talk about this later. No, will you note that? Will you make a report about that?
Already
right
doing
now?
it, Agent 349.
Agent 1042?
Yes, GM, this is Agent 1042.
Agent 1042, Game Master. I would just like to let you know that you're there. You are at the house. It's beautiful. As I said, there's a cute little cobblestone walkway that walks right up to those front doors. It looks so inviting.
Is Bunyan Creek still sort of part of the ambiance around where we are?
Oh yeah, no, you can see the creek, like, because this is the highest hill, other than the other hill across the way, in the entire little community. You can see that it's got a beautiful, like, Irish stone walls that surround the entire community. It looks very, very old, very classy. Big old growth trees. The creek goes all the way around and leads to a little pond with a dock.
Right.
And yeah, I mean, you can see it from everywhere.
Okay.
And lots of houses that all look the same.
Right.
All right. Get out the car. Just adjust the seat here and just get you on here, little fella. Oh,
As you're locking and loading, make sure everything's rigged up. A little like 8-year-old ginger boy like runs up with a squirt gun and goes, "Give me all our gumdrops!"
Tiny child,
I take the squirt gun.
we don't have any gumdrops.
Can I get an attack roll?
Oh no! Yes. What is that again?
In this case, you were surprised, so you could choose to be either forceful, quick, or flashy.
Oh yeah, I see this +2 for this because timing is everything. I'm gonna go with flashy.
Okay, and so roll your flashy plus your combat. Right? Is it combat and tactics?
Oh, no, I'm sorry. Quick.
Quick plus combat and tactics. Just roll those together. Tell me what you get.
Oh, I really wanted to do like a flourishy kind of like rifle in the front of the band, kind of.
I rolled a 12.
Okay, so here's what happens.
+2.
This small,
So
maybe
14.
9-year-old red-haired
14.
boy with his little freckles and missing tooth comes up and goes, "Give me all your candy!" Before you even like turn around to see him, your knives are out and you've basically ginsued the front of his little squirt gun off into little rings that have fallen to the ground. He's just got water leaking out the front of his gun as he stands there and just stares at you. He might be urinating. He might not be.
But we can't tell.
His squirt gun is leaking all over and he is soaked and he's obviously very frightened, small child.
Oh,
Small child, there's no
I'm
need to be
looking at him
afraid.
still.
This is Agent 1042. I have a small packet here of some very allergy-free applesauce, which you
Sorry.
could then
She
consume.
broke my gun.
I'm sorry.
We are aware. And
I'll never be the gun drop king
I
now.
was scared. You're all you live in drum.
I'll never be the gum drop king. They broke my gun.
I'm gonna.
He runs off. He's crying.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Mom!
I'm sorry.
She broke my gun.
It was a weapon. I didn't know. It was.
Lisbeth,
I've never seen
Lisbeth?
what that was.
Elizabeth,
Yes.
give me 2 of your 12 knives.
What?
You've been. Yep. You get a demerit for 2 of your 12 knives. Hand them over. You'll get them back.
Yeah, you can have them. I hand them to you.
Thank you. Why did you say it like that?
Like what?
You're doing it again.
I assume you're stealing back the knives as quickly as possible.
Yes.
I'm gonna pocket dimension these. Just
pocket dimension. Then?
Pocket dimension.
That doesn't mean she can't steal them. That just
it
it's
just
more
makes
difficult.
it a bit harder.
Yes, I think it was great to give the childlike assassin an obsession. Nice job.
No, I'm not even thinking about it.
No, you're saying it again just like that.
What?
Yes?
Before you could even walk up to the door after scaring the pants off this poor little child and ruining his only toy.
Only toy?
He comes from a poor family.
They're in a gated community.
They're ginger. They're not treated like the other children. I didn't mean that.
It's funny because it's true.
It's not either of those things.
I know.
Can I detect any magic coming from the house?
Oh, the house is made of magic.
Okay.
Made of magic. Not wood, not stone, magic.
Magic. Pure magic.
and
Like somebody
craftsmanship.
erected this house
And
overnight
that's normal.
to make it look like the very fanciest, nicest Wicked Witch house of all time. The woman who is standing at the door is dressed like you would expect everybody's mom to be dressed
So like a jumper.
in a gated community.
So like
So,
a
you know,
jumper thing.
yoga pants,
Oh, like that. Okay. Not
Boots up to her knee.
boots up to her knees, right, with yoga pants.
The Han Solo.
The Han
where it's like
Solo,
the,
yep.
the white shirt.
White
Smart,
shirt.
but actually like
V-neck.
yeah, no, camisole today
Oh.
with a cardigan. Camisole and cardigan, sensible ponytail. And honestly, she doesn't look a day over 30. I mean, she's a very attractive young lady.
Oh.
Doesn't look really what you would call witchy.
Of course.
Like
looks-
a wilf.
Yeah, why not?
Yeah, a witch
Why
I
not?
would like to
befriend?
friends.
Friend. On Facebook.
Yes.
Yes. So the wolf comes to the door. You can tell
Or a witch in league with a fae.
Oh.
Agent 1042 for the
Who
win.
said that?
Oh my gosh. Wow. Wow.
These are my friends.
Wow.
Selma, who you recognize from her photo, although she was wearing a pointy hat in that photo and not smiling, and there was a mugshot thing in front of her. And you know she's 5'4" because it says so on the wall behind her. Stands at the door and she's, well, I didn't expect you today.
That's the point.
Brotherhood, right?
Yes.
I did expect you this week. It's the week you show up. I saw it in the stars.
Oh.
Oh, then
Come in, lemonade for everybody.
thank you very much. Oh,
Are you here for the festival?
Yes, I am.
Great. Well, we start just after lunch.
Great.
Somebody wants to be the new gumdrop queen.
Agent 349, this is Agent 1042. As a reminder, it would be inappropriate for you while on duty to engage in said gumdrop festival.
What if she was undercover? Agent 1042.
Well, she has not filled out the proper paperwork, so I'm not quite sure how that
I'm
would
not
work.
undercover.
no, she's okay.
Case
Don't
in
worry,
point.
Agent 1042. I'm okay. I got this.
So today is the super busiest day of the week for me. I'm sure I just told you that because of the gumdrop festival, which we do every year on this
And
day.
you run.
Huh?
And that you run.
Yes, I've set up everything.
That is amazing.
Which would make you an authority figure, correct?
I suppose.
Excellent.
I guess.
I want to be the gumdrop queen.
Do you really?
Yeah.
That is fantastic.
How does one become the gumdrop queen?
Well, you have to win the gumdrop war.
And what is? Tell me about the war. What are the requirements for the war?
Well, since you discriminate against gingers, let's give you some hashtag demon dice you should try to suck their souls.
Thank you, chat.
Thanks,
Demon
Chad.
dice. Thank you for the demon dice.
So tell us about the war. How do we win the war?
Right. You've never been here before. Where is Simon?
Simon is not here.
Anything not to call, huh?
You know?
Do you know Simon?
I met Simon. He did my evaluation last year and the year before.
It is weird that he didn't.
Interesting.
Weird. He didn't pay for our breakfast. It was upsetting.
That sounds like Simon.
Do you have more of a relationship with Simon than just former wicked witch / agent
old
that's
are
checking
you?
on you.
How
I'm
old?
11.
You are a
Very sold.
clever little girl. No, he's a pig.
Oh,
so
she
you're
said it all.
You're single.
Yeah. Yes, of course.
Part of the evaluation.
No, it's not.
So, the Gumdrop War, we do it every year for the Gumdrop Festival to crown the new Gumdrop King. All of the children in the neighborhood get together. Sometimes they group up, sometimes they're lone wolves, but they all have their little cliques that they play in the woods. You know, they all have their little tree houses and their
Like
little clubs.
tribes?
Sometimes.
They're in the woods playing Candy Fortnite?
I'm not sure what that is.
Okay.
Anyway, they get together and they have to. It's basically like hide and seek and tag, but with water guns and water balloons, right?
Okay.
And if you're wet, you're out.
Oh, but
See?
but it's always better when that's sad.
I know.
It's the opposite of what I understand, but that's all right.
Is it because you're a fish person?
Yeah,
Yeah. It's a hot day.
it is.
All right, and that's the entire festival? Just
Well, no. Those who are left after the bell rings, anybody who's dry or hasn't been out yet, they go and play King of the Hill. And whoever grabs the gumdrop at the top of the gumdrop tree is the Gumdrop King or Queen, and gets to be the boss of the neighborhood for the next year.
The boss of the neighborhood?
So where's the current reigning Gumdrop Queen or King?
Well, I figured that's why you showed up today.
Is there a
What?
problem, Selma? This is Agent 1042. I don't believe we've been officially introduced before.
Well, hello. Nice to meet you, Agent 1042.
Agent 1042?
What did you
Is
want to
there
know?
a problem involving the former Gumdrop
We haven't
King or
seen
Queen?
him all day. We figured he'd be here to kick off the festival, but we start in an hour and we haven't found him yet.
what is this child's name?
His name is Tommy.
Tommy.
He's one of the older boys. He's
All right.
13 this year.
Maybe we should check out Tommy's place. of
He's
residence.
fallen in with a bit of a bad crowd. I think the kingdom, the crown kind of went to his head a little right at the beginning. He's been not using his powers for good.
Oh,
What are his powers other than being the boss of the neighborhood? Does he have other powers?
Well, he makes all the rules for all the games.
Okay.
So to confirm, you're using the word power not in the magical sense, Zelma, but in the more colloquial form.
Oh no, it's a magical effect. If you eat the gumdrop, you get to be boss of the neighborhood for the year.
Selma, can I ask you a question?
Yes, Lisbeth.
What? Oh, she knew my name.
Which?
Right, okay. What about last year's Gumdrop winner?
That's Tommy.
Tommy.
Oh,
Lost.
sorry, the year before.
Oh, who did win? I want to say Lisa S. won the year before that.
She here?
Yeah, I mean, she's probably not in the festival. She's 14 this year.
But she's in town.
Oh yeah, she still lives in the neighborhood. She's
Okay.
What about the year before that?
Oh, who won? That was the year 3, and that was Kevin R.
And where's Kevin R?
Kevin R. is going to Penn State.
So Kevin R's presumably 18, 19?
No, Kevin R. made sure that he studied during his whole reign as king of the neighborhood. Hardly played at all and got to go to college 3 years early.
So he's 15.
Correct.
Okay.
and the year before that. I haven't said anything in a while.
Oh, who was it? I can never. Little Steven. It was Steven.
What did Steven do?
Steven is the one who built all the tree houses.
Oh.
Is he here in town?
Oh, yeah, of course he still lives here. He's 17 now. Such a big boy. He mows my lawn now.
Zelma, again, this is Agent 1042. Just to confirm something I'm a little confused about in this conversation. This Gumdrop Festival, of which the community is partaking, that you have organized, is it safe to assume that you have documentation of how you have properly organized this event under the auspices of your Brotherhood formation?
Yeah, we do this every year. Because there's no formal permit process for the Brotherhood to do something like this, what I have done is I have this whole gated community, which I have walled off and warded personally, is my domain. You are here at my request and my behest.
Oh.
In other words, if I understand correctly, part of our role is to help you to maintain this.
Well, if you want to try and burn this place out, it's like it's a vampire nest or a werewolf den, you're more than welcome to try, but it probably won't work out well for you.
Hashtag Demand is so glad to see you guys streaming again. Can't wait for Gen Con this year.
Me either. It's going to be awesome.
One moment.
Thank you,
please.
chat.
Can we?
What I'm saying is that this place is mine. These people are under my protection.
Protection.
I let the Brotherhood in here to run their evaluations because I'm not a wicked witch, and I want to keep my people safe.
Okay.
Yes, I run a magical festival every year. They don't know it's magical, but it makes one kid very, very happy. And some of them turn out to be really decent people because of it.
That's a laudable undertaking, Zella. I appreciate your enlightening us on it.
So some of them are decent people. What happens to the other ones?
Some people who get power turn into little shits. That's just the way it is.
True.
So what happens to them? Are they still here too?
I don't curse them or anything. They get their year. They find out generally that they have a lot less friends than they started with when they act like tools.
Okay.
But I don't do anything to regulate it, no. It's the one thing I can really give back to the community.
Okay.
A little bit of magic.
I hear that. You'd have to understand our concerns with the enchantment of civilians. We would have to include that in our report and assessment.
The only one who's under any enchantment is the Eater of the Gumdrop, and they sign an agreement beforehand. All the children do.
Oh, you can't make an agreement with a child.
Yes, you can. They have souls.
Can we talk for a moment, please? Can we just have a quick chat right quick?
Would you like to use the sunroom?
Oh, that would be lovely.
Excellent, thank you.
Lemonade?
Give you some privacy.
Delightful.
You can figure out whether to slay me or not. I'll bring the lemonade in.
Oh, thank you very much. All right. And we can close the door.
Oh, yeah, no problem.
I'm just going to go right here and bust out some chalk and just draw a circle around the room.
Do a like an area of silence kind
pretty
of
much
kind
just
of
like
spell.
cut off all the
Very
corners.
simple spell. You do it all the time.
I'm going to do something else in this too. While doing this, I'm also going to do a light little illusion over it. So it looks like I'm just setting up that little cone of silence. At the same time, I'm going to do a sort of like put us in an astral plane. Because we're currently in her domain, physically.
Great.
So, any magic we still do here, she's still kind of lady or lords over it. So we're just going to leave this plane of existence briefly.
Just for a second.
Just for a second, just to get a quick, I'm going to take it aside, if you will. 1042, what does the Brotherhood have on the stance of, one, contracts with miners, and enchanting miners, and sort of co-opting an entire domain?
I'd like to carefully choose some demon dice to answer that question.
And where's the one you used already?
There's two of them right there.
Great, thank you. Just want to know where they are.
They're yours.
I know.
Would that be research and development?
For what? What are you trying to do?
I would like to be able to answer his question with something that would be canonically accurate.
1042 seems to be the most on top about all the rules and bylaws, so I'm just checking in to see.
And what rule are you checking specifically?
Enchanting miners, making a soul, and
Yeah, all the subsections related to minor enchantments, soul procurement.
And making a domain that is
And,
somebody else's.
Go ahead and give me a roll.
Okay. Let's see. So I'm going to carefully. Is that Mystic Arts?
You can actually
development?
absolutely you can do research and development.
I definitely want to use some other dice on that then. I'm going to use 2 demon dice. Because I want to see what happens. 9, 10, 11. Can I throw some more demon dice at it?
I'll let you.
Do I need to?
15 will get you everything you want to know, basically.
15!
Beautiful. I want all those dice.
Yep. I used 3.
Excellent.
Excellent.
I'm just
I
looking
can
at
see.
them longingly.
sorry.
I've got a very specific use for them in mind today, so. Love. from me to you.
Just put that in.
Put that in there.
Yeah, put that in the universe. Right there.
All right, so with the 15. The Brotherhood's stance on supernatural creatures has always been and will always be shoot first, ask questions later.
So
Enchanting kids, witchcraft, having your own domain, all that stuff is just, most chapters, if they get this assignment, are gonna come in here and kill this lady and rip all the magic out of this place, and you guys really aren't equipped to do something that big. But you also know that in the last year that the HR IOTA initiative has come out. And that's what you've basically had to cross-reference. Because of that, there's a lot more touchy-feely, huggy crap with a lot of the supernatural community now.
GM, this is Agent 1042. I would like to point out the touchy-feely, huggy crap is actually an integral and important part of the newly organized version of.
Right, but this is the kind of flavor text that you have to get through when you're searching this exact topic. Because of the Brotherhood's stance on supernaturals, you have to get through a lot of, we should just kill it, we should just kill it, we should just kill it, before you get to the actual rule. She is, according to the initiative, well within her sanctioned domain. You know, any magical creature above a certain power level can claim a domain, so long as the people, you know, that's their place of power. We're not trying to make people not have their places of power. We're not trying to fill up ley lines with cement anymore, because that's just mean. And we need what little magic we have left in the world.
Do the people that live in her domain have to understand what they're doing?
No. No, it's just like when people used to, it's almost directly like when people used to like leave out milk for fairies. A little bit of belief and a lot of imagination is all it takes, and this place is chock full of young children.
What's percolating ahead?
What about how she is a former wicked witch and directly harmed children? Is it still okay that she's enchanting children?
She, if you look into the case, she never harmed a child.
Okay.
She never harmed a single person other than her own mother, who she threw in an oven.
Oh, in order to become a Wicked Witch herself?
No, she was the daughter of the Wicked Witch. She was raised as a Wicked Witch.
But that's how she got her mother's fake connection.
Right.
Yeah.
It breeds true, so she had all the powers and was set to be the next Wicked Witch, but didn't like the idea of killing children.
It would be nice to see a hashtag hack attack again.
Thank you, chat.
It would, wouldn't it?
Okay.
It would definitely be nice.
So, technically, from what you've told us,
Yes.
She's not breaking any rules. However, ethically, this is it's quite the landmine here. We could propose this, follow through the rest of the evaluation, but have to heavily insist that she makes sure that all parties present and participating are fully aware of what's going on. And
So we're going to out the witch?
Not. Yes and no.
Explain.
Let me think about that. Ah, I got it.
All right.
I got it. All right. And back on the plane of existence.
Okay. There's somebody knocking frantically at the little sunroom door.
Oh. To the circle. Hello?
It's Selma. Hey, you were gone a while. Some kids showed up. One of them's Candy.
Is Candy?
I could use some help.
Is Candy?
What? How long have we gone?
Probably better if I show you.
Oh, okay. Lemonade taste looks delicious.
How long were we gone?
However long it took you to have that conversation.
So the child named Candy has appeared, is what I'm
Did
understanding.
Christian give anyone voting? Hashtag hack attack.
I'm gonna
I have a creative idea coming.
Yeah, well, we'll see about that.
I think you'll like it.
Well-
It'll fit thematically.
I hope it does. And if it doesn't, I'll do it anyway, because I miss you guys.
Aww. Katie.
Well, since there are contracts with the devil involved, you should be careful about Doomirathrax the Indestructible. So let's get the hashtag Hackatag going.
Thanks.
Thank you,
Thanks,
chat.
chat.
Yes, let's.
I like the way that Doomirathrax sounds on the thing. It's funny.
All right. You don't recognize, there's a group full of children in the living room where you recently had just left. Zelma looks very, very distraught, along with a couple of parents who don't look distraught at all. Just kind of hanging around, drinking their lemonade, ignoring everybody. The other kids seem very worried because they're standing around a kid who you assume is Tommy because of the crown. Also, he's made of licorice, red licorice.
Is he moving? Like, not just because licorice is wiggly, but because is it living licorice, is what I'm asking?
Can you talk?
No.
Sentient?
Nope, he was just this little gumdrop man.
It's fair to say that he's quite bitter at the moment, though.
Red licorice.
Red licorice.
I didn't pay attention.
Oh, sweet.
Better.
What a twist.
Has this happened before?
Is he stuck inside the licorice? Like,
No, he's a little boy made of licorice. Red licorice.
so, but because it's made of licorice is why he has no vocal cords and therefore cannot talk?
Well, his movement seems to be restricted to like bouncing back and forth.
Licorice-like?
Yeah. Picture like a gingerbread man, gummy bear type thing.
Okay.
And
Right.
it can hop back and forth, and that's about it.
How many of the children are present with young Tommy?
There's about 6 or 7 of them there.
Are any of them trying to eat him?
No, they, that's gross. I mean, he is candy, and so I can see why you'd ask. But they seem very disturbed.
Are the Tommy's parents that are here that don't care?
No, you don't know whose parents they are.
Okay.
And it's just the
So a little help, guys.
and it's just the 2 children, just to clarify.
There's about 6 or 7 children.
No, who are candy?
Just the one.
Candy
Just
kid.
Tommy.
Okay, so that's candy.
One
cool.
candy child.
Candy child. So this has never happened before, Zelma?
No.
No?
So Lisa, Kevin, and Steven are not gummy children?
Nope, they're just regular children.
Young Tommy, this is Agent 1042. I just wanted to ask you a few questions. You can.
It's a piece of candy.
Hop once for yes.
Are you capable of any form of movement or other signs of life?
Are you okay, Tommy?
They
It's the
find
same
a
movement.
revealing glass, so you can see the true nature of any intelligent beings.
Thank you. Chat.
Thank you, chat.
It's an aspect.
Oh.
Oh. Someone played this game before.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy. A question for you. Did this occur today? If so, jiggle once.
He wasn't like this yesterday.
Oh, other child. Fantastic. Young other child. What was your name? This is Agent 1042, Agent 349, Harcadian, and Patty.
And this is Alex Jr.
Oh, he's so cute.
Don't touch.
Okay.
Yes, young child. Focus.
Tommy turned to candy.
What? Why?
I don't know. When he got to the door, he turned to candy.
When he caught the door?
When he got to the door, he turned to candy. We were coming up to see what time the festival started because he wanted to be here, and then he turned to candy.
Other child, I appreciate this information. However, in terms of...
My name is Megan.
That's actually what I wanted to ask you first, is we need that first. That's Megan with a...
E-H or E?
G-H-A-N or G-A-N or...
G-A-N.
Thank you.
That's the, correct.
The real Megan.
Not Meg Hand.
Agent 349, I appreciate your attention to detail.
Thank you, Agent 1042.
Princess.
Yeah, this is the only... Yeah, Tommy's the only one this has happened to. All the other ones can move.
All the other kings and queens of gumminess?
All the other candy kids.
We need...
Candy kids. That's the name you gave yourself?
Clarification, Megan.
He points out the window. All of you see kids running around, like running. And that's really all you see. Like, they got squirt guns and they're squirting and they look like they're having a good time. Like, some of them might be playing a little rough, but, you know, kids will be kids. And one, just suddenly, like, out of the corner of your eye, like, one of the kids you see just kind of, like, fall over. like he fell off like over the top of a hill, and then a little squirt of stuff in the air where he fell down.
What?
And then he's gone.
A squirt of stuff?
Yeah. That's
Like-
what you see.
Like ink?
Lisbeth,
how far-
here's what you see.
Oh! Fey eyes.
These kids are running in terror from these horrible little creatures with little hats on.
Oh my god.
One said horrible little creature has leapt across a yard and eaten some preteen like by biting them in half.
Hey, can I describe in detail what I see right now, y'all?
Agent 349, that would be helpful.
Okay.
Zelma just goes, oh shit.
Yeah, Zelma, you stay over there. Can we, like, secure her somehow before she flies away?
She's not flying away. She's
Oh,
just
she's
like,
in
she looks at, she sees outside. She goes, oh shit.
Okay, well, there's a bunch of little guys that are eating the children. You can't see them because they're
eating the children?
Eating them. Do I see all the blood and stuff too?
You do, yes.
There's so much gore.
Just so we're all on the same page, quick interruption. This stands for 20 demon dice.
Okay.
So there's 25 right now.
Thank you, Chad.
Selma, what is going on?
Those shouldn't be here.
Where should they be?
The children, Zelma?
You know what they are. They're red caps.
They're red caps.
Where should the red caps be?
They should be in the Feywild. They should be
They
in
should
the
be
land of
not
fairy.
Here. Why are they here, Selma? Why are they here?
I don't know.
Could they have turned him into a gummy thing?
Oh, that bitch! And she...
Who?
Is there another witch around? Is there another witch around?
Not a witch.
Fairy?
Yes. Down the street. Linda.
Are all these children Sour Patch Kids? Hashtag hack attack.
No, they're a bunch of nerds.
Oh.
Oh,
Me.
yeah.
But true.
Aren't you a little smarty?
Okay, and mine wasn't going to be as funny.
So yeah,
Sweet.
he just goes, that Linda.
Linda?
Linda.
Yeah, she just moved in a couple of months ago, and she thinks she's all great because she knows a little bit of this and a little bit of that, but she's not shit.
Except she made these guys come kill children and another child turned
She
into...
probably just messed something up.
I'll fix it.
Oh yeah, sure, I'll just go close that hole in the fairy. No, they...
There's a hole?
Well, of course there. How else would a bunch of red caps have gotten through and eating kids?
What?
And other kids turning to candy.
I got my knives out. I'm ready to go close the hole.
And just to clarify,
I gotta go close the hole too.
only children can see these, correct?
She starts digging in her pantry and grabbing various items. Mortar and pestle.
Yes.
You know,
Is it my
Only-
understanding that there's a small group of demons in the field that we cannot see that are currently consuming children?
That's right, Agent 1042.
That only other children can see.
Right.
Yes, that's the
Does
thing
this-
about red caps.
Modestly skilled
All
mystic means I
fae
can
that
do
come-
anything useful.
Yeah, all fairies that come over that aren't necessarily super powerful, in these places that are thin between the veil, children can always see them. It's common.
It's common.
How do aspects work?
You can use faith dice to make them work and add them to your roll.
How do you get more faith dice? We have one right now.
If you do something awesome, I will generally give you one.
Okay.
So you have to have a faith dice to use an aspect. Is that correct?
I'm afraid so. Yeah.
Okay.
At least with the way I'm doing this today.
No, it's all good.
In that case, seeing this situation,
It also can be used to explain why you can do something.
Are the children actually being harmed? Is that?
Yeah, they're being eaten.
Eaten.
You
That
definitely
one
saw
just got
go
a...
down. Now, while you're watching, you notice that some of them are getting eaten. Some of them are just getting pushed down and like bopped on the head, and then they're turning into little candy people also. But moving, running candy people that are attacking.
Agents, I believe it would be imperative for us to enter the field.
yes, but in order to do so effectively, I have an idea. We must become children.
Do it.
Yes.
So, using my knowledge beyond the veil of death, I am going to keep our souls intact, but revert our forms back to that of children, or
Merch.
Tadpole.
That's basically 3 spells that you'll have to cast, and rituals, all taking hours apiece to do something that big. However, if you give me your faith die, or 4 demon dice, I will give you a hint that will help.
Do it.
When you're all kids, am I in charge of all of you? Because I'm the most knowledgeable kid.
He has opted to give me 4 demon dice.
To save children.
To save
I'm
the
a
children.
father now.
So, what you remember from earlier is that you've got cash that you didn't have before. Because I wish to be reimbursed, is specifically what you said.
Oh, no. No, I am not going to exploit Alex Jr.
You've already used one of your wishes from Alex Jr.
I'm not going to
Now you know you can regain those wishes just by feeding him.
Oh, I know.
But right now you're down to 2.
You just feed him later, Alex.
You could use one to turn you all into children, and then another one to turn you all back.
Can I make a roll just to figure something out?
Yeah.
I want to roll to see if I can wish that the hole is fixed and all the children are just good.
see if it's something you can do, but that is multiple effects.
That is a 10.
Yeah, you pretty much know that because it's multiple effects, it's also multiple wishes.
Okay.
And hard. I mean, it could. You could fix one part of it maybe with a wish, but that's a lot of juice. And the hungrier the little guy is.
Oh, you. Yeah, I know. All right.
Oh. What is he?
But you could I mean, it was not going to take a. It's not going to take a whole lot of juice.
All right. Yeah.
Is that the hack attack? Because I get that, not him.
No, it's not.
Good.
Then
At 4? Yeah. But I mean, that's like an hour plus.
I wish.
Okay.
For the sake of this, I wish that the 3 of us.
It's only 2:45 right now.
Become, embody children the ages.
You can't be older than me.
While you figure this out, Arcadian, in the interest of saving at least a few children, I shall embark. And I'd like to run towards the field.
Okay. You see nothing except running children.
That's all I want. I want to run and pick up a small child. And then my goal is to use the reactions of this small child to get at least some idea of where a target might be at any given moment.
Tell you.
Okay, so you run out there.
Fine, let him do this.
You run out there and you're on your way to grab a child.
Hey, so just give him a ginger and let's see how many wishes you get back. Hashtag hack attack.
Thank you, Chad.
Thank you, Chad.
I wish we were kids.
Poof. Suddenly you can see everything.
Holy.
If you reach up and look over the windowsill, you are all effectively 9 years old.
Does our gear shrink too?
Your gear shrinks. If your character has a beard, your beard shrinks. But you are now a little kid with the wants and needs of small children.
So I'm the
I have
oldest
to pee.
now.
I have to pee. I have to
You
pee.
have to wait.
I have to pee.
You have to
You
wait.
do.
You have to hold
and
it.
everybody has to know about
He's
it.
gone before we left.
I have to pee.
I guess I'll be driving.
You are the most grown-up person here.
Yes, Alex.
Alexander?
Okay, Alexander.
I still have to pee.
Just hold on over there, princess.
I want to go outside.
But the red caps might eat you. You have to stay inside right now.
I have to
I'm
pee.
still running towards the other.
Oh, I know. There are little, like, horrible little red-capped goblin guys, chasing people. There are little Sour Patch Kids children running towards their parents' houses, but with fangs. You have several options.
I'd like to point at the nearest red cap and say, "Hold, red cap. My name is Agent 1042, and you are not in
Compliance.
Thank you."
All right. How would you like to go about doing that today?
I'm just going to try and be an authority figure.
I run after Agent 1042.
Actually, I'd like to try and be the voice of authority.
Yeah, okay, you can. Yeah, you want to be the voice of authority?
I'll be the voice of authority as an 8-year-old.
Great. Give me. Let's see. I'm gonna make this a social engineering.
Okay.
And you can take any approach that I think forceful.
Forceful is what would make the most sense. Yeah.
But flashy can also work because you're just kind of stopping in the middle of the field.
A little better. I'll run with that.
Okay.
Yeah. So yes. Just give you the roll. Do I need to use my fate dice then, or how that work?
No, not for that.
4.
Okay, he's gonna go ahead and roll an attack.
I have to pee.
I failed.
Selma, where's your bathroom? We'll go later.
I'm doing a little dance, the pee dance.
Sorry, I have to look something up real quick.
No, it's fine.
I haven't done this before.
Look it up, the less likely I am to die in the next 5 seconds.
Actually, this might make it more likely.
And the longer you take, the longer to be till that happens.
Right.
I have to go. I'm going.
No, you stay here. You
No, I can sense water.
Stay here.
I can sense the water. I just start opening doors.
Pee in the corner.
No.
Find the plumbing.
I can find the plumbing. I'm just gonna find a place.
Okay, yeah, you do that.
I might have found a sink.
If you pee on yourself,
You basically hover the water from the toilet out there and just go.
I want to go after Agent 1042. I'm on my way.
Okay. Yeah, get the knives out and just start.
I want to go get him.
I
Yeah.
need permission to go outside.
He is being chomped at by one of these red caps that don't have any weapons, but they do have big chompy mouths.
Yeah.
And that's what he tries to be chomping down on him.
I want to grab him.
You want to grab him. Okay.
I'm a princess. I could give you permission to leave. I give you permission.
Oh no!
Sorry, Arcadian.
So you would take 6 hits? Neat.
That's
Neat.
not good.
No. It's enough to give you a mild condition,
Yes.
which is, for right now, lefty.
Huh?
Lefty.
Did I just lose my right arm?
You didn't lose it, but you do have a 4-foot-tall monster man attached to it,
Okay.
chomped down up to about, almost your elbow.
Okay.
So you can't really use that arm.
Which arm is it on?
And it's on your right arm,
Okay.
Which makes you a lefty.
which makes you a lefty.
Cool. I was left-handed already.
Is there a special way to stop red caps? Like, do they have? You need to cut off their head.
They can be stopped by normal means if you can see and hit them. Cold iron is your best bet. Magic
Perfect.
does not treat them well at all. They can eat almost anything, so.
Well, I want to attack the one that's on him with my knife.
Okay, yeah, they don't like knives, and yours come from the Fae, so they are useful for, slicing and dicing bad fairies. How would you like to go about your attack?
I would like to go about it quickly to save him as fast as I can.
All right.
This is combat and tactics.
Yep.
Obviously. I rolled a 10.
Great. Okay, you go in for a stab, but he just whips his arm around and uses 1042 as a human shield. And you stick your knife into him.
Oh no!
Agent 349, this will require some additional paperwork following this
It's
encounter.
not, yeah, your body armor actually gets most of it.
Oh, that's
You
good.
got an outcome of 0, so you don't
You
take any
saw.
extra hits, but
He did that, not me. I was trying to help you. Can I
yeah,
get him?
these little buggers are strong.
I want to get him
And you
with
are
my-
not right now.
Can I get him with my other hand, with my other knife?
It's
it
just
done?
the one, yeah, we.
Hashtag hack attack. Welcome back, demon hunters.
Thank you, chap.
Thank you.
On
Yeah,
my
but
pic-
you can also attack a whole group of things too. Like
Okay.
you have that opportunity, so it's
on my picture, I have a little trident. Do I actually have that trident?
sure.
All right. I followed him out. I gave him permission to leave, and I want to just try to skewer as many little red caps as I can, like a kebab.
Yeah.
Like a kebab. All right.
And what does Fringe Atlantean do?
That's all of your Atlantean powers, anything that's water-based or strength-based, is going to be from your Atlantean heritage. So you can use that roll when you do your sorcery and stuff like that.
But not when I try to skewer things with my Atlantean spear?
Nope, that's pure combat and tactics.
Okay. And so I just use the D8 then?
Yeah. D8 and an approach.
And an approach. I'm going to be forceful.
Smart.
Yeah. All right. So I'm just attacking. And I'm near water, so can I use a D10 to all attack rolls that are near the water, which is the
you're
river
in
thing?
The house, so you're not down by the lake or the creek yet.
I thought we were outside with the kids.
Oh yeah, you did just run outside. Yeah. So yeah, you're with it. You're close enough to the lake that you can do it.
Sweet.
She's more powerful when there's liquid around?
Yes.
Just be myself.
I
am the source of water.
Right. She has to jump in the water and then do this.
You're more powerful when you're wet.
I got 9. 9.
Okay. You do skewer one of those little suckers.
Good.
It doesn't seem to hurt him real bad.
Oh. Could I carry him around like a totem as a warning to his other?
Yeah, but you're mostly just got him like by the back of his collar.
All right. But I'm gonna just display him a little bit.
Yeah,
as a warning.
absolutely. He's like stuck. He's stuck up there. He's not getting down anytime soon.
Right. Well, I'll just until my next opportunity to hurt some more of them. He's just gonna be a totem to scare the rest of them.
All right. Even though I am a child in body, I still maintain all of my wisdom and mystical knowledge. Therefore, the smart thing to do is to turn the entire asphalt the kids are on into ice, so that the red caps slip and fall. Because that makes sense.
Okay.
All right.
So you're attempting to create an advantage.
Yes.
I see.
That's right. That's a thing.
Now, is this can I use this as a defensive perimeter to defend the kids?
I think one thing at a time. If you want to use it to create an advantage, then you can make it so it gets that way.
Are we earning waffles today? #HackAttack.
Thank you, chat.
Oh no, it's one of the stunts is like whenever I create it, if I do it carefully, then I get a +2 to the roll.
Yeah, do it.
All right. So
can you remind us what an advantage is again?
It makes things better.
Creating an advantage makes things better for.
That's right. That list that I have over here.
Yep.
Thanks.
Right. Careful mystic arts in doing it like that, so I get the +2 to it. Well, the dice that I need. That is a 9 and a 7. That's a 9 and a 9.
16. That's excellent job.
18 with the +2.
Yeah. The ground in that area where most of the little monsters were spawning from is icy. You have slicked it over. It was grass before, but now it's a sheet of ice.
Nice.
And I say...
Goes all the way from the lake to the big toy.
Nice. And I say, cool.
Perfect. Yeah, that'll go over well. The kids love that stuff.
Yeah.
You're not the coolest kid.
I'm not the coolest kid.
So Agent 1042's just been stabbed.
Yes. By you.
And still, but this little
And
bugger's still on his arm.
And has a red cap on his arm.
Okay, I want to go for him again. I want to get him off of him.
All right.
Can I defend myself at some point?
Yes, you can.
Oh,
of
you
course.
should do that first.
You'll each have one more action each.
Okay.
Before the next event happens.
Oh, good.
So we'll start with you.
Cool. So for my first action, I will try to defend myself. I'd like to use combat tactics to quickly try to defend myself by rolling away from the thing that's on my arm and like yanking out my arm and using the fact that we're both slipping and sliding on the ice. Are we on the ice?
We're on the
You
ice.
were not on the ice.
Oh, we're not on the
You
ice?
were by the ice. The ice only affected enemies.
In that case, I'd like to take an advantage to quickly pull out my sidearm and shoot it in the head.
That'll work.
Good idea.
#HackAttack. A chocolate flood comes through, carrying off exactly one naughty child and leaves everyone with the urge to sing about how the child is getting his comeuppance. Indeed, that is the only way to avoid joining the child.
All right, we'll get there. We'll get there in a moment.
Thank you, chat.
We'll get there in a moment. Do not worry.
Perfect.
16 on my roll.
And this is specifically just to shoot him?
To quickly...
At his best.
Do a combat attack to defend myself by shooting it in the head.
Yeah, that works.
Cool.
Yeah, it lets go of your arm and falls to the ground with a hole in it.
Good.
That's gross. Guns work. Who knew? Yay, guns!
Sometimes violence is the answer.
Sometimes.
That's one of my aspects.
Great. 10-year-old with a gun. All right.
America.
America. Your action this round.
All right. I am assuming, as I am a princess of water, that I can also command ice. Because my kingdom extends to the polar ice
You're allowed
caps
to make
as well.
that assumption.
All right. I'm also assuming that I could do something pretty fantastic with ice and make it shards of things underneath the enemies, which are on top of the ice.
That sounds clever.
Uh-huh. I would like to do that.
Cleverness plus your Atlantean.
And the D10 to attack water things with water. It's
yeah,
water.
but you made it ice, so
But it's
no.
water. But
Use your attributes.
is there another water source around?
There's a lake and a creek
Okay, then I still get it.
and a waterfall.
Then I
Are
still
you
get
in it?
No, but it just says in the presence of a water source.
It does say in the presence. I'm not
Okay,
sure.
I'm gonna go ahead and let you still roll clever,
Okay.
but now at a -2 since you argued with me.
That's unclever. All right.
Never the best idea.
I know. Okay. What if I use a D?
If you use a demon dice, I won't give you the -2.
Done. Sold.
On this.
Okay, 6, 7, 13,
How many
16,
demon dice did you use?
18.
18 demon dice?
No, I used one demon
That's
dice.
what she said, though. That was a question.
I got 18 points total
Great. Could you
for
put
my
those over
shards.
in my pile?
Just this guy.
Why do you have 3 dice?
Because this is my 6. Because the 6 is, I think, in the pile of.
She rolled her approach, her discipline, and her bonus for the stun. Those are the 3 dice that she rolled.
And then
Oh,
the
did you
demon
spend
dice.
your faith dice to use your bonus?
No.
Oh.
Which bonus? This guy?
Yeah.
To use
My
the stun.
D10? Oh, do I need to roll this to do that?
No, I think you just need to spend it to do that.
Okay. It has been spent.
Yeah. Sure enough, that
Lots of shards.
That little ice patch that he just made. They're like all busy slipping on it, and
Now
about 5 of them just get completely.
Yeah. And then when they slip, if they want to slide into them.
Yeah, there's little red kebabs.
Well played.
Red
Yeah.
kebab.
There's a bunch.
Slicing and dicing
But
actively.
luckily there's absolute just droves more of these things. Your turn.
Yeah. Seeing that the ice usually implemented as a defensive measure, stopped a few, and then turned to an offensive attack, which definitely helped. That was cool. I'm noticing that hole is the problem. So, I'm going to manifest from the darkest depths of the void. The void's version of a wood chipper to be right under. So when they pop out, they go right into there.
A void chipper.
A void chipper.
Okay.
Void chipper.
Cool.
It's different than a void smoker.
Right.
Hi, by the way, void.
So I am going to forcefully manifest this because I'm tapping into some dark stuff. And that is 17.
That's a really terrible thing you just did.
And what are
you doing this round?
I want to use my knives, so many knives, to go in crazy on the red caps, like a crazy.
And then he still gets one more thing, right? Because you said 2 things before.
No, his thing was the first thing, and then everybody gets 2 from when he first started.
Oh,
so
okay.
He's done his second thing.
I got it.
I'm gonna try not to eat any of the candy children. They really look good.
They probably are delicious. I'm just gonna say it.
Like the red gummy bear ones.
I will buy you gummy bears later. Okay. We have all that cash.
All right. So I'm going to try not to eat them, and I'm going to go nuts with my knives.
Okay, so just like
screaming,
spinning around and throwing them in different directions at bad.
Just go hell on Ragnarok on them.
Now, are you targeting only red caps, or are you targeting candy children as well?
The ones with fangs?
Yeah.
They haven't hurt us yet.
Yeah, I think I might just be targeting the red caps at this time, waiting for one of the other ones to give me an excuse.
And you get 5 of them.
Right.
Yeah.
I keep their red caps.
You would have to collect that, but you also need to collect your knives from them anyway, so it shouldn't be too terribly. So you
collect them all.
Have taken the whole round. Yeah, you have taken the whole round to you've seen this burrow that they seem to be coming out of at the foot of the lake, and you create this, really complex but very, very quick portal that basically is there to put them through it and then unconstitute them without reconstituting them. It's like a teleport spell that just isn't finished.
Yeah, it's like a fly sort of experiment.
Right, yeah. Very much so. But you think it'll work.
I do.
When people start coming through, like when people, you haven't seen anybody pour through it yet, but, I mean, would you even notice?
Yeah. Go on, report, yeah. Where's that apple now?
It seems to be working. Yes. Okay, so that brings us to the end of the round. The little fellas get to go. Can I have all of those demon dice that you've given me so far?
Oh, yeah. Oops. Drop one. Here you go. Oh. Standing up is hard.
I know. It's not easy for me either, man.
But it shouldn't have to be hard to stand up for yourself. Remember that, kids.
The more you know.
The more you know.
Bullying is not the solution. It's the final solution.
No.
I have to pee again.
Good, use it.
Oh, you're in.
You'll be in the presence of water.
Urine.
I am the source of water at that point.
Use
but then I think
urine. It fell, but the water hasn't flowed out of it.
It's because there's so little left.
No, I got the rest of it.
I love it. Yeah.
Fill the water bottle for you next time with a lid.
Hey man, I would settle for a table, honestly.
Hey chat,
like just to have something to roll dice on would be fantastic.
I love that thing. It's so awful. Yeah, that's fair.
Do you give sermons from this? This is on. But like really hip ones.
Do you sit backwards on the chair?
The leather cup.
I'll write it.
Yeah. He goes Riker style into every sermon. Hey, let's rap about God.
Talk about God again? No, I mean rap. Hit it.
One of my favorite parts of Saved is when the very, very white pastor guy comes in and goes, "Who's down with G.M.
1042, what is your clever?
My clever?
Same.
Clever is 8.
It does a little
Nice.
backflip.
I really love.
It's bad.
I love that movie.
Patty, what's your clever?
I'm 6d6.
Patty.
Yours?
Clever? D8.
Nice. And Lisbeth,
What?
your clever score?
My D6.
Beautiful. All right, you are all clever enough to notice the magical effect that has just taken control of all of you.
Oh.
It's not as bad as it sounds. All of your guns are now water weapons.
Okay.
Literally the only weapon I had.
I don't know that I even have one, other than the trident that I...
If you didn't have any weapons, you now have a bag full of water balloons.
Sweet.
Do I still have my knives?
Yes, you do.
Okay, thank goodness.
But they're all water balloons.
Water knives?
You don't really know. Like, you also have like a squirt gun and some water balloons. But you also know that you're now all eligible to play in the...
Gumdrop!
Yeah, you can be in the Gumdrop War.
Uh-oh.
And we want to be in the Gumdrop War?
I mean...
Is that what we now want to do?
Become king for a year.
Well, it seems that this is the spell that Zelma has just cast on you.
She just
Who's
cast
turned
a
all of
spell
your
on us?
somewhat useful items into seemingly useless items.
Selma, you wanted us to fix this.
The only way you can fix it is by becoming the Gumdrop King.
It just seems like you're evil again.
I'm really not!
Maybe you're just incompetent.
That's a possibility, sweetie. I'm sorry.
So if one of us
You can
becomes
own up to it.
gumdrop royalty, then we can stop this fairy Linda person? Is that what you're
Linda.
saying?
I'm gonna go take care of Linda right now. Don't even worry about that bitch.
Okay.
Do I
Set a
know of
square.
a Linda from the Fae world? This Linda, do I know her? Anything about her?
I would actually give you a roll on that.
Okay, great.
It would be.
Mystic art? No.
I'm gonna go. Yeah, either your either your mystic arts or your research and development.
Ooh, mystic arts.
Yeah.
Quickly, super fast. Oh, no, it's a 7.
Total of 7 on both of those.
Yeah, it's true.
No, not ringing a bell.
I don't
Sorry.
know this Linda. But maybe I'll recognize her by face.
There are 19 new red caps
But didn't
on
they,
the field.
But didn't they get eaten?
Yeah, he got 70% of them. And I rolled all of my demon dice to add up the number
There they
of
go.
how many we're going to be attacking this round.
Play the game.
Hey.
That's a lot of red caps you killed.
Gumdrop War!
Yeah.
Are they playing in the gumdrop war or just trying to eat us?
Now that you look, they are in fact playing in the gumdrop war.
man.
They have water weapons as well. The kid that they ate didn't have any water weapons and had hit somebody with a stick, which is very much against the rules.
But eating people is fine?
If they break the rules.
He broke the
the
rules.
rules.
So that kid's out too. But the red caps are getting treated as children in this particular situation.
I yell for all the other children not to break the rules. Don't break the rules, or you'll get eaten.
Most of the normal children
red
seem to be really running in fear and trying less and less to get that gumdrop.
That's okay.
They don't care so much about being wet, although if they get splashed, they're still falling down and playing dead. Just saying.
So because I spent my faith die, does that mean that I can't ever, like, summon the creatures of the deep or summon any of the fish people?
Yeah.
Could I spend a demon die on it instead of a faith die? Like, could I substitute that out?
Certainly not at a one-for-one basis.
I just didn't know how that would work.
There are still 20 in the pool.
I'd be open to the idea of it.
All right.
Hey, easy, Akbar.
It's a tarp. By the way, when I made us into kids, what happened to Alex Jr.?
Alex Jr. is still with you.
All right, cool. Just get big old tiger bear on my chest. Cool.
He's so cute.
Awesome. Huh.
All right.
So I mean, now that we're in the game, I have a theory I'd like to propose. Patty.
A theory?
A theory.
This is Agent 1042.
Patty, 1042. You two will probably be the best at this. Actually, all three of you are better than me at this. Throw a water balloon at one of the red caps and see how they react. If they play dead, then we know the rules of the engagement. If they attack us, we kill it.
Following the rules is a good way to approach this, Hawk Idiot. This is Agent 1042. Thanks for the idea.
All right,
I
toss them.
throw one.
Me too.
You can just use your water.
It's my turn. I'll try it as well.
All right, I'll let you all roll attack rolls. Well, the three of you who are doing it. I'm giving you an opportunity to create an advantage by giving them that idea.
Yes. Because now that we're playing this game in a water war,
you have an Aquamancer with you?
yeah.
But can I not do anything because I don't have that thing? Like
You can do all sorts of stuff without that thing. Don't worry about that thing.
Inspired by the books I read about taming the Wither Styx, I am going to make a water construct. Now, this water construct is a suit of water armor for our friends. So if you have bookworm arms like me, you don't have to throw it, but I got a water cannon. It launches multiple balloons.
Okay, well, you also have super soakers that you can use too. Like there are water weapons of plenty.
The pumping hurts.
I understand.
When I was 9 I had weak bones. I had the bird disease.
The what?
The bird disease, when your bones are very hollow.
Oh.
And you have a beak.
We don't have that in the
Okay,
world.
this is Agent 1042. This is all interesting backstory, but we should probably just attack the red.
Oh yeah, let's just attack them. Yeah. Oh,
I got a 9.
I'm just assuming you were saying that.
Because I think I do the approaches thing and the disciplines thing.
And you're just aiming at red caps, correct?
The closest red cap.
Closest red caps. Let me just...
I'll have 15 and whatever advantage you give us.
I'm gonna...
10.
What?
Okay, so easy is 5, difficult is 10, extremely difficult 15, and possibly difficult is 20 plus. Just to know what you're kind of aiming for in general.
Okay. And you've already used those demon dice, correct?
I've used all the ones that you've given me currently, yes.
I'm gonna borrow 4 more.
This is now worth 10.
Oh, 10?
Well, no, he's doing math.
No, I'm doing my math.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. You know what? Let's make it an even 5 more. 5 of them, just so I can do this. Cause my no, this is great.
That would be an almost good Yahtzee roll.
10. This is gonna be 15.
Okay, direct hit.
Okay.
No problem.
To create the
To create the advantage, yes. So you got 9?
I got a 9.
You got a 9, you got a 15,
I got a 10.
and you got a 10.
and you get 5 demon dice.
And because you created an advantage, each of you is going to hit up to 6.
Ooh. Do we get to control that, or you do control?
I control that, but he's going to get an extra +2 because of the 15.
Mm-hmm.
So you get 4.
4 little red caps with my water balloon?
You get 4 little red caps with your water balloon.
So they don't like it.
You
We
get
don't-
2.
Oh, we don't know
I
yet.
get 2.
I got 4 little red caps.
And you get 7.
Cool.
Wow.
Like your little combat training just kind of flicks it. Like you reach behind yourself, you've got that super soaker in one hand, but you're holding it to you because you've got that funky arm, but you just kind of, hip fire it and just tossing water balloons as fast as you can. Doing your Rambo hip fire. Well, keep in mind, your arm is really messed up. It almost got bitten in half by a red cap.
I'm still lefty. It's a condition.
Yeah, but at the same time, you just killed like a whole bunch of these. So with your 7 and your 2, that is 9 plus your 4.
13 now. There's
That's 13. There's only 6 of these little guys left.
Now, to follow up, how do they respond? Do they also play dead?
No, as soon as the water hits them, they act like they're the Wicked Witch of the West.
Oh, they melt.
Just they start to, no, they don't melt.
Oh.
They don't melt.
just
They don't
act like
smoke, but they make the sound.
Do they say, oh, what
They scream in horror and pretend to sizzle and make little popping sounds, and then they lay on the ground and pretend to be bacon. And like they play it up. They are totally.
They're in it to win it.
They are in it to win it, and yes, you beat them, and they are being dead.
All right.
Awesome.
These nasty little bastards may bite children in half, but
They play by the
they
rules.
play by the rules.
Of the gumdrop war.
Oh, the power of imagination compels you.
Hey guys, that's serious business.
So now there's 5 more?
6 more.
There are 6 more,
Okay.
and they are hightailing it since you are bombarding them with water. They are heading straight
to the gumdrop.
for Gumdrop Mountain, and they are going to climb to the top of that tree and try and get that gumdrop before any of you can.
Run after.
And then they become the.
If they win, the consequences are they're the king of the neighborhood for the next year. And they can eat whoever they want and make whatever rules they
I
want.
think we should run.
Can I use some of my glitter magic to my fairy dust?
Fairy magic will absolutely work
to
on
move
them.
faster. Oh, it will work on them?
It will work on them and on you. This is a place that is very, very rich in the Fae.
Oh man,
You
I
could
want
give them like lead boots or something.
Yeah,
slow
I want
them down.
I want to stop them in their tracks with my fairy dust.
Okay, so
We could
there are ways that you know how to do that.
We could combine, since I have magic or water stuff, we could make a bunch of mud and then just like...
You could basically make a ring of toadstools grow around them, or do some, classically fey stuff to them.
Let's combine our magic.
And tie their shoelaces together so they all fall and look like dinguses.
And then get them wet so they sizzle.
So yeah, what you could do is, splash a whole bunch of water down on some of the ground that they're going on to kind of make them slip up. Use your powers of fey growing and necromantic decomposition to raise mushrooms. You can do all sorts of stuff.
Mushroom barrier.
Mushroom barrier. Can the mushrooms squirt water at them?
I don't see why they shouldn't. I mean, we're using 3 different types of magic.
All right. Great.
Yeah.
Mushroom
sprinklers.
Hold hands and just, tell me how many demon dice you want.
Friendship!
What do I need? What do I roll for any of that?
I'm not going to tell you just yet. I just want to know if you want to use any demon dice. I mean, you're doing this huge effect.
1. Yeah, I'll use a demon die for this.
Yeah?
Push all the buttons.
I'll use 2.
Groovy.
Oh, sweet.
I've already invested a lot.
Yes. The devil will get his due before too long.
Okay.
We still have a chocolate.
Yeah, I'll do 2 more.
All right.
His Mountain Dew. Okay.
All right, and then I can roll other things, right? This is...
I haven't told you what to roll yet.
Okay.
It's okay.
You tell me when to roll things.
I will, and I'll tell you what to roll.
Thank you, I appreciate you.
Thank you. You are being both... Who's being flashy? One of you has to be flashy.
I'll be flashy.
Okay. You'll be the flashy one. Mm-hmm. One of you needs to be clever.
What's the other one?
Sneaky.
Can I be sneaky?
Of course you can
I'll
be sneaky.
be clever.
Perfect.
Do this then.
Okay, you can all roll your roll those dice. I'm going to roll your Mystic Arts dice.
Okay.
So it'll add to that business.
Correct.
All right, I get you.
And the bonus.
Okay.
Because one of you is technically creating an advantage for the other two, like you're creating a rich environment for them to grow their things in or whatever.
I got it.
Since you're rolling our disciplined, correct?
Yep.
Okay. And we just roll the approach and the demon die.
That's right.
Yeah.
Cool.
I'll have the demon die again.
Yes, you might.
Yes.
Using the other one?
No, just the same one.
Okay.
Because now we're rolling and
Full
using these
10?
rolls.
I got 11. No, 12. I got 12.
14.
10.
On one die?
No, I got
With the 2 demon dice.
with the
with
two
the two
demon
demon
dice
dice.
and this guy.
Great.
So,
So we've used 5
12.
demon dice, correct?
yes, we have 10 left according to your system.
Yes.
Got my glitter pouch out.
Got your glitter pouch out.
Glitter pouch.
For my hip.
Okay, 1042. This is going to kind of be up to you.
Okay.
Up to you, 10.
Doing a combined magical ritual on the fly is not just taxing. It also leaves you very, very vulnerable. And you know that Patty is going to be targeted. You know that because she used the flashy approach.
Oh, right.
And the red caps are very, very obviously after her now.
Yes.
You used 5 demon die, so in addition to those 6, 5 more appear from their little red cap hole.
1, 2, 3. Those are yours.
Yeah.
4, 5. Oh, so they just appear. Okay, so we can put them back in.
I just use them all to make
All
extra bad guys. Because fuck you, honestly.
I love you too, buddy.
Yeah.
So now there's 11.
So I should be protecting Patty, is what you're saying?
I'm saying that if you want to draw fire or attack them, now would be the time to do that because they have let themselves wide open to getting eaten.
But you guys are all together, more or less, right?
Yeah. Are we doing like a magic girl sort of synchronized?
Like circle.
Very much so, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, definitely. I'll definitely hang out by the rest of them, and I'll make sure they stay safe as best as I can.
Okay.
Awesome job, 1042.
So can I see that hack attack too? Or would you read it to me?
It was that there's going to be a flood of chocolate milk.
And one bad kid gets sent down.
One bad kid gets sent
While
down.
being told about their comeuppance.
Okay, so it's exactly
And we
it's
have-
exactly what I thought it was.
And we have to sing about their
Yeah.
comeuppance.
So this, I would like you to perform this spell in the form of an Oompa Loompa song.
Okay.
Okay, we have to perform the spell in the form
Each
of
of
the
you,
Oompa Loompa
each of you
song.
will take a
verse.
short 2-line verse of it.
All right.
Well, we should start up.
Oompa, Loompa,
doopity doo. This is a song we're singing for you. Oompa loompa doopity dee. A group of demon hunters, are we?
Are we? Mm-hmm.
You better be scared, cause we're gonna trap you with mushrooms.
Wait, I think we're singing about the kids who fell down the hole, aren't we?
That's fine. This is fine. This is good. This is their spec. I made this their spec.
Oh,
So,
that's it. You're gonna be scared, cause we're gonna trap you with mushrooms. Rhyme with mushrooms.
Oh, we're gonna keep you confined and there won't be really much room.
We're gonna win because we know we're the best.
And we'll break your chest.
At the festival of the gumdrops.
Oompa loompa tippity tee. This is a spell we're
Casting
making
for
for you. Oompa loompa doopity dee.
I'm just another fish in the sea.
Hey!
and with that, sure enough, the Redcaps find, as they're trudging up the hill, the Redcaps are finding themselves like everywhere they turn, a giant mushroom pops up in front of their face. You realize that they're still gonna make it up if you don't race them.
Then I have only one job.
That's right. You got to get to the top of Gumdrop Mountain before they do. And you begin your sprint. Mushrooms are popping up, sure enough, encircling them. It's then that you hear a very low and deep rumble in the ground.
Still running.
You look over towards the lake as it begins bubbling.
Oh.
But the water seems to have gotten thicker and darker and more delicious.
Thick with 2 C's.
Yeah, thick with 2 C's. And it is, in fact, a giant lake of milk chocolate.
Oh, man.
Heading into a creek of milk chocolate. Heading into a waterfall of milk chocolate. Going into a drainage ditch of milk chocolate. Which is, of course, flying up in the air in a column-like fashion and landing in between all of those beautiful mushrooms that have just sprouted up, boiling these poor Redcaps in milk chocolatey goodness.
If you have to go.
So now they're the inside of a crackle bar.
So they're so they're gonna be delicious.
Yeah, I mean they're crunchy, but they're also fully cooked because this is boiling chocolate.
It's molten chocolate.
Get the gumdrop, Agent 1042.
I need you to quickly overcome an obstacle.
Okay.
Kind of want to eat them.
What kind of obstacle are we talking here?
That's the.
Well, there's a hill covered in molten
right,
chocolate,
my
a
bad.
bunch of mushrooms to dash past,
just
and of
using-
course the gumdrop tree to climb.
So is there any discipline in this, or is it just an approach?
That's why I needed you to quickly get up the.
I get 5.
That was just
That-
on one die.
Yeah, but you're overcoming an obstacle too.
Okay, yeah.
So
Oh, do I need to roll something else?
I'm gonna give you either covert ops. I would if you want to be sneaky about it, or combat and tactics.
No,
if you're
combat
just trying-
tactics all the way.
You're just going football style.
Yes, 11.
11 is more than enough. You knock a couple of Redcaps out of the way, leap up onto the top of a toadstool and bounce off Mario style just as the waterfall of molten chocolate misses you. You bound up to the tree. Your spell will be going on for the next round.
Ooh.
3 of the Redcaps break away and get into pursuit of you.
But they're in pursuit. They're behind.
They are going to attempt to, create an obstacle, if you will, for you to overcome. As you get to the base of the tree, they're throwing everything they have at you except their hats because those are important to them.
Take their hats. After you eat the gumbo, take their hats.
The tree, as you get near it, you realize is made of candy. Delicious looking candy.
Don't eat it.
Oh, can I yell something at the Redcaps?
Yeah.
Look out, you guys! The floor is lava!
Oh, shoot.
Okay, what you are doing now is
Oh no.
you are attempting to create an advantage.
Yes.
I'm going to say you're cleverly using combat and tactics.
That's exactly what's going on.
Really funny.
13.
13. Okay, these Redcaps are not the smartest knives in the drawer, but they're not the dumbest either.
Right.
I mean, they're really
I'm
close.
just hoping they'll fall for it.
They they begin smoking and melting and burning as they sink into.
Because the placebo effect is that strong?
They're strong.
Yes.
Imagination is magic.
The placebo effect is that strong.
Where's lava?
Got it.
Good thing I have my lava-resistant boots on. They also make it so I can't fart, so if you smell that, it's not me.
Luckily, because of your lava boots, you can run right over that stuff. But again, this spell is taking up all of your mojo at the moment. Let's see. Water, growing, death.
tied.
That'll be fine. You get one more overcome obstacle, and you're all free to do whatever you want the next round.
Well, he's in the lead to get the gumdrop,
Well, he's got 3 dudes hot on his heels.
but I thought they just exploded.
Some
of them.
I got a couple.
3. You caught 4 of them in the lava.
Oh,
I didn't say how
And
many.
there's 3 more that are.
There are 3
chasing
more
one.
coming. Yeah.
Okay.
That's done.
I get a 10.
How far away are they from us?
They're within striking distance if you have a ranged attack, or you
So
can,
like a water balloon.
you could throw a water balloon.
Okay.
Yeah, they one of them falls behind and seems to slip down the hill into either the chocolate or the lava, whichever is more uncomfortable for him.
That makes sense. I'm just continuing to run up the hill.
Yes,
Like-
and I'm not going to make you roll to run up the hill.
good.
It'll be when we get to the tree that we have to worry about it.
Okay.
What are you doing?
I want to throw my knives at the 3 of them.
Water knives.
All
Do
right,
that?
absolutely.
try
Are you
and catch
doing
them.
it? Are you doing it to stop, like to hurt them, or to hinder them?
I'm doing it to hinder them from pursuing Agent 1042.
Groovy. Okay, give me your approach and your combat and tactics.
Okay.
Or if you're trying to be sneaky about it, covert ops.
I am trying to be sneaky always. Literally,
Okay, go for
all
it.
the time. 8.
8. Actually, easy enough roll. You hit one of them, which
Good.
back of the leg, no problem. He goes down. The other one whizzes past the red cap and sticks directly into the trunk of the tree,
Okay.
the candy tree.
May I ask a question?
You may.
Okay. My natural instinct to ink when in a stressful situation, how far does that spurt?
Not as far as you would like.
Okay. How far does the electricity spurt?
As far as you can conduct in water.
Ooh.
What about the chocolatey lava situation? There's liquid water in there, sort of.
We can call it a conductor.
Okay. Are any of the red caps near enough to that I could conduct electricity to them and?
Yeah, you'd have to be
electrocute them?
immersed in it. Like that's how like
Can I borrow your lava boots for a second and be immersed in the chocolate so that I can?
Of course.
So you're gonna take your action this turn to take off your boots and give them to her?
You can just have your own lava boots.
I spent so much time reading about necromancy, I never learned how to properly tie my shoes, so there's Velcro straps. So it happens really quickly.
Okay, so you're gonna take your turn to put on lava boots.
I could just throw water balloons. I just wanted to be cool with my inking.
There's all sorts of things you could do. Keep in mind that he made up his lava boots. Right. He made them up right then.
Okay, I am imagining that the air is made full of, the air has lots of liquid in it. The air is constituted of much water. I've learned from science classes. I am 9 and therefore have taken science. I know that there is water in the air. I'm going to make steps out of the water in the air. I'm going to walk up to over the mushrooms and over to the, above the current pursuing red caps, and then I will ink them from on top.
Ink from above.
Okay.
From above.
I'm going to splooge on them
Yeah.
with ink.
Splooge from above.
Now, you haven't been on dry land very often. Like this, you're on a hiatus right now, and you're gonna go back to your kingdom
Right.
eventually.
Sexy burly show.
One thing that you have never tried
Oh, yeah. I want to be Raven.
is inking outside of water. Because it's
feel
not
like-
something you do voluntarily normally.
I mean, somebody.
It's like a fart
right.
or a fear response.
I'm scared for the.
But now you feel like you're scared for your friends, sorta.
Right,
I mean, there's real life candy at stake,
there is.
and
rules.
and you're feeling kind of scared. So you think, you know what?
I'll try this.
I've got this. I'm gonna go ink on these motherfuckers.
Yeah,
what I'm
ink
gonna
on
do.
them.
Ink it out.
So the easy part, really, is the sorcery. Like, Oh yeah, no, I get it. I can just make some stairs. And there's water in the air, and you're using your imagination, and it's never been easier. Even though you're kind of ruining it by using science too. That's okay. That just comes from being a parent. You can't help it.
I'm in the latency stage. We're all about rules.
So, you make these stairs out of like you pull the water out of the air and freeze it into the stair form. You get up these stairs and you get right above those guys, and you're just like, you don't even know what's going to hit you. The thing is, you don't know what's going to hit them either. Squid ink is a lot more viscous when not immersed in water than you would get. Like what you're used to is like you're there, they're there, you ink, they can't see nothing.
And I go.
What you've essentially done is put like hot black snot.
That's so hot.
And just kind of dumped it on top of them.
Out of my body.
It is distracting, it is smelly, and it is gross. But it doesn't hurt them.
But they look like a bunch of
But they
dinguses.
look like a bunch of idiots.
They probably don't
And they
feel
stink.
good.
It is
probably don't feel good
this
about it.
this is a sick burn, is what you've done. No combat damage whatsoever, but the other kids aren't going to want to play with them anymore.
Does that make them feel lonely and maybe not want to like get up?
Not in this 2-second period, it does not.
All right.
Unfortunate. Right now it's more like, surprise, what is that? Oh, gross, is that poo? Like,
It's
because
bear.
it kind of is.
A little bit. Like meconium.
Oh God, it's totally like
That's
that.
exactly what you described.
So
Actually.
disgusting. The first baby poo, that
Oh, right.
meconium stuff.
No, I forgot, and now I haven't.
There you
ink.
go.
They
It's
sort
all-
of ink
Oh,
when
yeah,
they're
Yeah, it's all
stressed.
come back to me now.
That's
Thanks.
exactly
Thanks
what
for that.
came out
Yeah.
of me.
The more you know.
Meconium.
The more you know.
Look it up.
Okay, so viscous ink poos on the 3 remaining red caps who do not appreciate it at all.
So they're called red caps. What do they look like?
They look.
Well, now it looks really gross.
These look particularly like goblins almost.
Okay.
They're not green.
Yeah.
But they've got that they're
what is
little
it?
dudes, but they've got a little bit broader shoulders, more dwarfish, and they have horrible either sharp or flat teeth, not necessarily like in the same row.
It's just there.
Yeah, and they have these giant wide. They look like Canadians on South Park. They have these big flapping heads, and they wear these little red beanies.
I really appreciate the added on South Park because I really, for a split second,
You thought I was going to say they look like actual Canadians. They look like Canadians.
But then when you said on South Park, now I've got it.
Yeah, they got the. Yeah, like if Muppets had actual flesh and bone, they'd look like these dudes.
Yeah, no, makes sense.
And the 2 that are, I'm gonna say you got one of them. Like he's too busy, like stuck in stuff, trying to get his hand unstuck from his face with the ink. That the other 2 just immediately start eating the tree.
Eating the tree.
They're chewing that tree. They're like,
Because it's a candy tree.
Right, so the goal
But the
is
gum
to get
drops
the
at the
gum
top.
get the gumdrop at the top.
So they're
we're all
distracted.
three there.
You're
I
all
see.
3 at the base of the
I
tree.
see.
And they are going for...
They are just like
Eating the tree.
they like start to climb and realize it's kind of sticky and slippery, and they just start eating the tree.
Okay.
Climb.
Moving on.
I already have my turn, but now I have to think of better things to do.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Whose turn is it?
Yours.
Sweet. So I'm at the tree with these 2 guys, right? And they're also trying to eat the tree. And the gumdrops at the top. I think I have an idea. Because I was not expecting this whole like saying the floor was lava to actually work. I was
Right.
going for a psych out. It was more effective than I was expecting. So in that case, I'd say, hey, red caps, let's play freeze tag. I'm it. And then I'm going to tag one of them.
Nice.
All right. This is you're trying to kind of change their mind.
I'm trying to see if I can actually freeze them in place.
Right. Well, you also have to convince them that they're playing.
It's true.
So that's a social engineering roll,
Okay.
combined with probably forceful, given the situation. Hey, we're playing freeze tag now. You're it.
Agent 1042 was definitely a forceful child.
This is Agent 1042, by the way.
This is Agent 1042. We're
playing
playing
freeze
freeze
tag.
tag. I'm it.
Hall monitor 1042.
I'm going to use some demon dice as well.
Groovy. I love it when you use those.
I used 3. I got a 16.
Whoa.
Whoa.
You know what? I'm using those 3 right back at you
I figured.
because I don't like keeping track of all of these.
We've got 6 demon dice left, just so you all know.
4.
And that, for the record, is actually 7.
6, 7, 8.
That's weird, but it did that.
12.
You started talking.
He got a 12.
I got a 12.
That's not the same as a 16.
That is a
Less
win. You have convinced them that they are playing freeze tag and that you are it. They start running from you.
Oh, even
Yeah,
better.
you don't get an attack this round.
Okay.
But they're running away from the tree?
They
That's
are-
the goal of the gumdrop?
I'm going to start trying to climb the tree.
Oh,
as soon
well,
as I can.
let's see. They've decided that they are playing, but they still have the same job. So
So they're running away, but still.
one of them runs, like just moving around the tree, like running away from you, like hee.
Okay.
The other one rolls a 1, so he also does the same thing, like hee, and like runs around the tree, but like smacks right into you. And
And it's frozen.
well, at least he's pretending to be frozen.
Right.
Like his fingers can wiggle a little bit, and he can blink, and he's breathing, but he's definitely pretending to be frozen.
I think I'm going to focus on trying to get the other.
So one of them is effectively frozen, the other one is still eating a tree at an alarming rate. Like each
Come on,
bite,
team, take care of this guy.
each bite is a swing
it.
of the
We're
axe.
there.
You have
am I
a lot of chocolate to get through to
I'm
get to the
still
tree.
on top of my air staircase,
Yes,
right?
you are. You're on top
Can
of
I
your-
just walk to the tree on my air? Like,
air case?
I'm picturing like
Yeah.
one of those people movers at the airport. I'm just gonna.
Roll a 1d6 for me.
Okay. 5.
And I got a 6.
Oh.
So you are at the top of those stairs. You're like that gumdrop is pretty much right there in front of you.
Right.
And you reach for it, but the red cap has eaten enough of the tree now to where it's gotten shorter. So now you can't quite reach it.
Okay.
Drop onto
Can I use my magic
just-
to fly up the chocolate and grab it? My fairy dust?
How would you fly?
With my fairy dust.
So how does that work?
You sprinkle it
Think
atop
happy thoughts.
yourself,
Okay.
and you think neutral thoughts.
Such as?
Things are fine.
Rice cakes.
I like
Rice
chocolate
cakes.
okay.
Why wasn't it white chocolate? Or I like caramel better, but
Yeah.
chocolate will do.
I prefer pie, but it's fine. Like that kind of stuff.
Normally that would not be something that you could do, but because of this particular imaginative situation that we are in, it's absolutely something you can at least attempt.
Okay, I'm attempting.
So we need, I'm assuming some kind of fringe roll?
Yeah, I have nothing written.
Mystic
here.
arts?
Mystical. Fringe is here, but with no number.
No, don't worry about it then.
Okay, mystical arts
yeah.
here. Yeah, mystical arts.
Mystical arts you can use. So if you
Okay.
want to roll that,
I do. Sneakily.
you're gonna.
Yep, exactly. And I'd like to use demon dice too.
Go. Yes!
How many do you want to
We have
use?
6 left.
One of them.
Okay.
Okay. Okay. Got my.
I like using demon dice, by the way. They're fun.
All right. All right. 11.
11. Yes, absolutely. A pair of beautiful but invisible, I guess, gossamer wings
Yeah.
extend from your back. They're black and blend into the shadows very well, just like your adorable self.
Don't see me. But everyone can see me, right?
Yep, and everybody can see you. There's
But
no-
like you're pretending like you can't.
right.
You'd
And you
be
lift
below
up
me,
into
but-
the air. Nobody sees the wires. That's really the trick.
Am I controlling them from above?
Afraid not. No, you. But she's up to where your level is now, and she's flying towards the staircase. But she's looking.
Gumdrop. Yeah.
Yes, towards the gumdrop. But there's a big icy staircase in your way as well.
Sorry.
She kind of made a wall.
Ooh.
A stair wall.
Okay. Well, I'm going for it.
Heck yeah.
Can I jump off and jump toward the tree gumball thing? Jump down?
Yes, but it's not your turn.
Oh, I didn't know.
He gets to go.
Oh hey, what's up? It's me. I guess we're all going for this gumdrop now. So I want to try something out. I throw a water balloon at Patty. If she's out of the game, she can't win and become queen.
That is true.
I'm already a princess.
Awesome. Oh, I kind of want to be king now.
What? We want to make sure the red cap doesn't get it.
Yeah.
He seems to be steadily gnawing at the bottom.
Oh, we gotta get him. Oh.
Okay.
Priorities, Arcadia.
Fine. Fine.
Alexander.
My name's Alexander.
I really wish that you had time to talk him out of that action. I really do. Like, you could have leveled with him and been like the voice of reason, but
Water balloon.
he's way over here and you're way over there.
Can I defend?
And he's 9 again.
Yeah.
Yes, of course you can defend.
And can I use any kind of fringe at landing thing since it's made
I
of
don't know
water?
if you've noticed that you control water and
Yeah.
that it's made of water. But
made of water.
Back at him.
I don't want to reflect it back at him. I
Explode
want it
it,
to.
exploded in his face.
Or you redirected at the.
I'm just gonna like send it down to the red cat. That's
All right.
the tree.
So using the water construct armor I have to launch all balloons.
give me flashy plus Atlantean for you, and you,
a magic cane.
yeah. I bet you're being sneaky about it,
I'm gonna
right?
use a demon dice too.
Is that your approach on this?
Christian, I'm using another demon dice.
Clever or
It's both. I'll take either.
okay. I'll do a clever with that as well. And that is an 11.
No, we don't have any more.
Yes, they do.
No, we don't.
We could just keep. We
None
could
right
play
there.
chicken with it. If he can improve his roll with one, then I'll just keep doing it
14.
too. Wait,
Take the other 3. Just
taking
do it.
another one, doing all of it. Then he can't do any more. That's a crap ton. I have a crap
that's
ton.
a crap ton. You definitely like. He's like from out of nowhere. Arcadia just gives you this look and it gives a little like grin that only an 11-year-old could really give and get away with,
be like-
because otherwise it would look super lecherous. And he sidearm wings one of these water balloons like it appears from his sleeve, like he would do with a dove. And this water balloon just comes flying at you, and
Rude.
your first instinct is to duck and cover, but then you realize it's a water balloon and you just hold up your trident and point it at it. So the water balloon hits the end of the trident and explodes perfectly around you. Like there's like a force field.
It's beautiful.
But it drips off the force field and lands right on the red cap below you.
Yeah, yes.
It was the plan the entire time.
Who immediately stops eating the tree and falls down pretending to be dead.
Victory. So now we have no competition for the gumdrop.
Except each other. For there can be only one king.
What if there isn't one? What if we don't eat the gumdrop?
Then you mean stop the entire cycle?
Yes.
I want to sneakily grab the gumdrop. So bad. No, but that's
Okay, I
so
like it.
smart.
You acted
That's a
first,
smart
here we go.
thing.
I like it. Yeah,
That's a
if we-
really smart
If we don't
thing.
play the game, then it doesn't exist anymore.
Right.
It'll be forgotten.
I blink over to the rest of the group. I think that's a good idea.
I do too.
Will you still call me the gumdrop queen?
Yep.
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 Okay.
I'll give you a crown.
I'll even write out the form for it. This is
Okay.
Agent 1042, by the way.
I grab the gumdrop and pocket dimension it.
I'm sorry. You climb the tree
Don't
to
grab it.
Oh no,
Don't
no,
grab it.
I
Don't
just
grab it. You pocket
I
dimension.
pocket
Not a
dimension
touch.
it.
You send it to a portal.
So you're pocket dimensioning the top of the tree?
I am. Yeah, I'm just.
Yeah.
Okay,
it
there is
in-
now
in-
a portal taking up the top third of that tree.
And then just.
Close the portal.
You close the portal.
So it's in my bag.
You have now taken off the top of that tree.
Yeah.
It looks
Which
like
is
a
now
perfectly
shorter, it's a
flat.
bush.
Yeah, it's
It's
like
a
a bush.
hedge.
It's very, very flat on the top, but there's a single gumdrop at the very top.
Wait, what, huh?
Magic gumdrop, man. I don't know what to tell you.
Oh,
But so it's now in between.
Oh,
so it's
I
like
have an idea.
hedge, air, gumdrop.
Let baby Alex take it.
Do we really want baby Alex
What
to be
happened
the
to some of the
king?
people that get this power?
I mean, nothing really happens, but baby.
No, they become corrupted. There's
Oh,
a
did
chance. Yeah, there's a chance to become a big old. Big
Also,
old
this
head.
thing is going to grow up into being a demon pretty much no matter what.
I
Oh,
mean,
Alex is?
hopefully,
Alex Jr.? Yeah,
love-
he's
the
a
love-
Rakshasa.
The love of a parent can probably deter that for.
Nature versus nurture.
You know.
This is the way to find out.
can Zelma stop this? Can she take away her magic gumdrop and could we convince her to do that?
Yeah, I mean, do you want to go talk to her instead of...
It's safe right now, right? I mean, it's between hedge, air, and gumdrop. Nobody's gonna get that right now, right?
No. I mean, it's laying on top of this,
The hedge.
this hedge that is now short enough to
That
where a
anybody-
full-grown man could just reach up and grab it.
What if it's two options? We could talk to her, but what if the four of us just all touched it at once?
Don't we have to eat it?
I thought we said touch it. You have to eat it.
You didn't ask.
She has knives. We could
So
split
what
it.
if we all four touch it at once, and then we cut it, and then we all eat it at once?
See what happens.
So we touch it and then we take out our knives and then we
Slice
eat
it and then eat it.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay. That's
I mean,
Okay, so you're discussing, like, okay, how should we go about this? It's really only the four of us now. Which one of us is going to be king of the neighborhood? I know how we can all be king of the neighborhood. It's at that point
It's an oligarchy.
that the kids, realizing that most of the damage stuff is over, they start booking it towards the tree.
Oh no!
Like, there are little kids.
I'm gonna look at the kids and yell out, "The floor is lava!"
Super soakers, get out your super soakers.
Yes. The children only have to follow the rule as long as they're not wet. They can go for the tree.
Uh-oh.
Your clever ploy with the lava doesn't seem to be working on these small children.
I do a rain dance.
So are you trying to summon rain?
Yes.
What if we are
summoning
all
rain
out?
over the children?
What if we all are wet? Every one of us. All of us
I
get
summon
wet.
a rain cloud to rain on everything,
Okay.
including the gumdrop.
Yeah, that's weather. That's about a 10-minute ritual at least.
Crap.
I'm sorry. Like you can't.
I understand.
What if I
Like if
throw
it was
magic?
more sea related and less weather related, I would have probably given it to you just now. But
Can I use my fairy magic to create such a spell in the sky? My fairy dust.
again, it's
Same thing.
yeah, it's the
Long
same kind
spell.
of like this is making things change with the weather is always big magic.
I want to do something using my magic that doesn't change the weather, but has to do with the body itself. I make all the kids wet themselves.
That's a lot of targets.
I'm gonna make
Can I
a
help?
big old scary monster.
Oh, you're gonna summon a big old scary monster.
right.
Something that looks like a big old scary monster, just to scare them all.
Well, you know that the veil between the Fae and the real world here is very, very thin.
Shall I pierce the veil?
You could probably pull something through it, no problem. I mean, if you really wanted
Can we just
to.
like lift the curtain so
I mean,
they
that's
can see it?
Now that you think about it, that's probably what happened here, with all these red caps just eating people.
You know,
Do you think Linda is? Where's Linda?
it seems to me. So when he tried to make the gumdrop just go away, nothing happened, right?
Well, he tried to make the gumdrop go away, and what was left of the tree now has a gumdrop at the
But the
top of it.
gumdrop should have been.
Should have been with the rest of the tree, yeah.
Oh, to hell with this.
Okay, I need.
too.
Is anybody else going to go for the gumdrop,
I know, I didn't want it.
or just 1042?
I'm already a princess. I don't
Well, seeing him start to go, I start to go for it too.
Okay, so this is going to come down to who is faster, and it's a race. So
care. So quickness.
Oh yeah, I'm aware.
yeah, I'm going to need use your best. Use like what if you can justify it to me how you're doing what you're doing. Give me your best case scenario.
After carefully thinking through the repercussions of all of these things, and I said repercussions because I'm 9, I'm going to reach out, grab the gumdrop, understanding that the social repercussions of this could be bad,
Because your clique
but that it
agreed
is
not
my
to do
duty
this.
as a protector to protect all. So I will eat the gumdrop using social engineering and carefulness. And also, I have some faith it's going to work, so I'm going to use my faith.
Now you still have to get to it and grab it.
I thought we were just hanging out by it.
You're hanging out by it, but you're all standing around a tree that had the top half of it cut off.
Oh, well, in that case, because I definitely outrank everyone, because I am the law, I am going to use that stunt and remind everyone, using my voice of authority, that they should just let me take care of this.
All right.
Which is an aspect.
Yeah. Awesome. So, can you give me a roll for that social engineering that you're attempting?
Yes. You want each roll with the totals, or do you want...
I want that social engineering plus your forcefulness, right?
My total is 21 right now. And I was carefully doing it, because you said to go for your best case scenario.
Right. I'm saying your best case scenario, you'd have the option of being careful about anything, but it is a race.
Okay.
So I am taking note that you rolled a 21, but you also were careful.
Yes.
21. What did you roll?
Use my faith die, a D10, and I have a bonus because I am using.
Okay, I see what you did there with that faith die. You don't roll that.
Oh, okay. Then
Not for this.
Then I have a 17.
Still good. What is your best case scenario?
Well, so I have water balloons. I know that I can't use my magic to make weather change, but can
That's
I
true.
make the water balloon in my hand much bigger?
Yes,
big?
but that'll take your action this round, and he will get to that gumdrop before
Okay.
you. This is the race part.
That's
Okay.
all you have to do.
You both get one action to get to the
try to
gumdrop.
get it.
Agent 349, stand down.
Agent 1042, I think because I'm magic that me eating the gumdrop will be better than you eating the gumdrop. So I'm going to, because I'm right there by it on my flying whatever.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that was a thought that I had too. I want to soak him with the water balloon that I'm holding. I'm going to push, just go as fast as I can to knock him and the gumdrop or not away from the tree. So I want to take the gumdrop and stop him from eating it, if that's possible. But I don't want to eat it.
You just want to take it.
Yeah.
Okay. How are you going about it? Are you being quick? Are you being clever? Are you being sneaky? What's your approach?
Sneaky.
Sneaky. That is
So, like,
something that a
motion-
kid is often.
A
Great.
motion of a push, splash, take.
Okay, so you're waiting until he reaches for it and then splashing him with water at the last second, kind of?
Yes. And I want that gumdrop away from the tree. And in my possession.
Oh.
But not for selfish purposes.
Because you're 11.
I'm already in charge.
Not trying to be selfish. Got it. Okay, 17. So I need your roll.
Okay. Uh, 13.
13. Do you want to use any demon dice?
We don't think we have any more. Because
There
I stole
aren't
them
any.
all to stop him from splashing.
Uh-oh, well-
But it took out the last red cap.
It did.
Okay, so you're standing there, and you both, because you've taken the time to carefully consider the options, you're just kind of going for it. Both of your hands touch the gumdrop at the same time.
Oh, it's like Lady and the Tramp.
Does
The
it get wet?
-4, they get the -4 for doing a grown-up action.
Does the water balloon, does it?
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
Nothing happens.
To either of them.
The water balloon doesn't pop, but you both have your hands on the, you're still holding the water balloon. It just doesn't pop, and you both have your hands on the gumdrop.
Well, we need to get this away from the other kids, if nothing else.
Because they are coming. And now they don't have as far to climb.
How far away are the kids?
They are within a round.
Oh,
They're approaching up the tree. They're covered in chocolate,
Okay.
and mud, and ink, and it's terrible.
Since nothing happened. then-
Oh,
I got it.
get it. Oh, do we have any other? Because we were at the wicked witch house, and she had lemonade and she had treats and stuff, didn't she?
Mm-hmm.
I want to take a gumdrop that I pocketed from her house.
She had cookies and lemonade.
She didn't
But
have any gumdrops?
Not that you saw.
Hey,
I'm sorry.
How about I turn that cookie into a gumdrop?
Ooh.
Do it.
Magic.
Can be done.
Can't be done.
Can be done.
Oh,
Can be.
prestidigitation. It's now a gumdrop.
Who could throw this thing the farthest or launch it
Probably
the
you.
farthest?
Her.
Maybe me.
Oh yeah, you have super strength.
So then as soon as you launch it away from us, we should all yell out something.
There goes the gumdrop!
There you go.
Ready? I'm gonna do like a bat thing with my trident.
All right.
There goes the
No,
gumdrop!
it's getting away from us.
All right.
Kids, you better.
The kids are not fooled.
Oh no!
They're like, yeah, whatever. Hand over the gumdrop.
All right, Agent 1042, I just eat it.
You eat the gumdrop. It's good. It's red flavored.
Damn, my favorite.
Purple flavored is my favorite.
I'm not a fan of green, but this bread is really tasty.
All right.
I'm not a little
So, you know that your 3 immediate neighborhood wishes can be fulfilled. Because you're king of the neighborhood. All the kids, they kneel down and they bow to you, and there's a little beam of sunlight that shoots down on top of your pretty little head.
I think he's going to have to write a report about this.
Oh, I know.
But you could easily get rid of those red caps
And cram.
and turn all the kids back into kids.
And shut the
And
portals
get
and we'll
rid of this forever.
We should. I need to figure all this out right now. How many?
Yeah.
I'm gonna Nathan this. I'm gonna Nathan Rice this. How many things can I ask for in a wish? Or how does it
You can really ask for one thing in a wish,
Okay.
and these wishes have to be relegated to happenings within this neighborhood. So you can undo everything that's been done bad.
So as his
basically.
council, we could
As one
provide
wish or as
suggestions.
As 3.
As your council, could we
If
provide
you want to close the
suggestions?
portal, get rid of the red caps, and turn all the kids back into kids,
All the red caps are dead now, right?
Yeah, they're all incapacitated or...
near as you can tell, yeah.
So I mean, getting rid of them is moot. We should close the portal, bring the kids back,
Yeah.
and then wish that this was the last year this stupid game was ever played.
Perfect.
Ooh, to expand on that one,
Are you talking about this, or are you just doing
talking
it?
We're just talking about it.
Okay, Zelma's like, the last one, it'll just annul all the wishes.
the last one,
This only works because there's a gumdrop. If we make the gumdrop not work anymore, the game's over.
Can we wish away Wilma? Zelma?
not wish your way. but
Yes,
kind
you
of
want me to go? I'll
No,
get
no,
out of
no,
here.
No, just deep.
No, that's okay. They
Sever
built this
her
place on a
connection.
hellmouth. I'm only here to hope to keep it closed.
Hellmouth?
Closed?
Hellmouth?
Hellmouth closed?
Why do you think they have a powerful witch living here?
Oh.
Just make it so no other contracts can be made with minors.
What if we make it so that the Hellmouth still stays closed forever? Because Zelda actually seems like a pretty good person.
Her intentions are, but her follow-through is pretty.
Right, but if there's no actual evil things coming up, she doesn't have anything.
Yeah, I would use
to
really
protect.
imaginative adults instead of children, except that there's no such thing.
Touche, Zelma.
How about this? We offer a
What's
proposition
with,
for you.
what's with Linda, though? We still don't know anything about Linda.
Oh, yeah.
We could nullify Linda.
Oh, don't worry about Linda.
Did you eat her?
No, but you can have her. She's in your van.
Oh, thank you.
Is she tied up in the van?
Is all
In a
her
manner of
in the
speaking,
van?
she's bagged.
She's bad, so we should take her away.
No, she's been bagged.
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 She's in a bag.
Oh,
Or two.
Is all of Linda in the bag?
all of the pieces of her are in several bags, apparently.
So
You don't mess with my kids.
I mean, I feel like she's pretty good.
So
I don't
you're
think
upset that so Linda corrupted the game, is what I'm hearing.
That's
Linda
what we-
used her snot-nosed little kid, Tommy, to be last year's champion. He won. He seemed all on the up and up, and then as his last act as king, made all this crap happen.
Ooh,
Luckily,
ooh.
the little bastard
Ooh.
turned into candy.
Ooh, what
Okay,
if? What
but-
if?
but
What,
He's
wait,
fine
wait,
now, but
wait.
he's so grounded.
What if we make it so that you have to not only be the first, but be the first and worthy? Like the Sword of the Stone kind of situation. You can't pull the gumdrop out of the candy bucket.
Because what I'm doing here isn't rewarding the good or punishing the bad. I'm giving everyone an opportunity to have their imagination happen.
I think I get it now.
You know, as a 9-year-old, because I continue.
I was going to say, I think we should put everything back the way it was.
There's a balance. They can't take it out of the neighborhood. Even on a bad year, the kids still have a great time.
This seems like it was extraordinary circumstances.
This is the first case that we've ever had someone like Linda show up.
Okay. Yeah.
Linda, by the way, is a sugar plum fairy. Recently turned not real nice anymore. Has kids, changeling kids, so they're just humans.
Well, I guess from further on, and my voice gets deeper, and I start getting taller. I guess consider this a warning. So next time, this does not. Oh, there's my voice. Next time, there won't be a next time after that next time.
This is the last next time.
But we also do have to do a follow through just to make sure that the story checks out with this Linda, because we can only take this off of first-hand account from.
Yes, there is a bag of Linda in your car, in the van.
It seems to me the time has come to wish everything back the way it was. Call it a day. Go back to the Waffle House.
Well, hurry up now because you're going to be an adult soon.
Wishy, wishy, wishy.
No problem. Yeah, the gum. You eat the gumdrop. You make the wishes. All the bad stuff goes away. All the good stuff stays. That leaves you with one neighborhood wish. Do you have anything that you want to change in the neighborhood for the next year?
Do they need a new swing set, new play, new
Man,
something?
they have like the best swing sets and big toys you have ever seen.
Could we make the adults less creepy? Because they were all drinking lemonade and didn't care about anything.
They were drinking Lynchburg lemonade, as it turns out. They get soused every day during this time. They get just wasted.
We could
Any particular reason?
It's really fun to watch your kids run around and shoot each other,
drunk?
especially when there's they can see the magic.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Wow.
When they're messed up, they can actually hold on to it. Okay, you've got 1 year to let that go. Make sure you put it on your character sheet. It's a real wish.
Cool. Will you still consider me the gumdrop queen, even though I didn't eat it?
Yeah, I'll make you a crown.
Thank you.
Do you like coral or seaweed?
They give you a crown.
Coral.
1042.
I'll give it over to Agent 349. Agent 349, this is Agent 1042.
Hi, Agent 1042.
I appreciate all of your efforts today and your attempts to be a more agent-like member of the team. And as such, here you go.
Thank you.
I bestow this, the crown of the Gumdrop King.
Does it have gumdrops all over it?
It does,
Glitter,
yeah.
The hat is also not
candy?
tactically checked out, therefore I should not be using it.
It looks like a super nice version of the Burger King crown,
I never want to take it off.
and you never have to. It's yours.
And the best thing about being a queen in the
The only rule is you have to show up next year for the festival and pass off the crown, which Tommy would have done today, except he was an actual gumdrop.
Shag and Wagon, we're on our way back.
Fraggin' Wagon, yeah!
Fraggin' Wagon.
Fraggin' Wagon here. Is this Agent 1042?
Yes, this is Agent
Hey,
1042.
Agent 1042, this is Fraggin' Wagon. May I speak to Agent 1042?
Yes, this is Agent 1042.
1042, this is Fraggin' Wagon. Fraggin' Wagon over.
Fraggin' Wagon, this is Agent 1042.
As you roll off into the sunset, many word games are played between the wagon and your uptight friend.
Queens get to sit in the front seat.
But it was, all in all, today was a good day to hunt monsters. The good guys won, the bad guys lost, and everybody got candy.
I'd like to be in the back seat. I have paperwork to do.
Alex Jr. is hungry. The end.
Oh no, that's not good.
Good job.
Yay!
Good job,
Fun.
everyone.
I like this game.
It's a good game.
So yeah, that's it for our Demon Hunters Comedy of Terrors session for today. Thanks everybody for showing up on your Saturday. If you're watching at home, thank you very much for watching. We appreciate being able to do this. It keeps us in practice.
And it's fun.
For my Starfinder players tomorrow, you are not getting off nearly so easy. I know these guys. And yeah, this was a lot of fun. It's good to be back.
It is good to be back. We'll make some changes for the studio for next time. I believe that next week we do have another game that will be being played. I think Don.
It's a Demon Hunters game, and Don Early's running
He's
it.
going to run it, and I don't know exactly who all the team will be, but that's going to be happening.
I'm going to try and be here if I can.
We'll make some adjustments to the studio. We'll find some more water for Christian to knock over.
Hey, pass on some of the applesauce.
Yeah, dog. Everybody earned applesauce today.
Sweet.
Yeah.
And then for those of you who are Patreon backers, if you haven't already gotten the link, and I'm glad Ben is in.
Nice. Good long arms.
In chat right now. We will be doing
Apple.
some conversation afterwards over on a special link for all the Patreon backers at whatever that level is, and I forget, yada, yada, yada.
Before we leave, should we say something about the dice, where we got them?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, do you want to tell them?
Well, Christian made me run today because...
I made you jog.
Still. And there were stairs. But we went to a game store because we didn't have enough dice for the demon dice. And so we
Because
went
I left them at home.
And so we
I
went
fucked
into
up.
this game store and met this guy named Douglas. But what was the name of the game store? You know it, because I didn't. He wrote it down. But and we were like, we need dice. And he was like, oh, we just sold our last dice.
Yeah,
and
it turns out this place is literally 2 blocks from our studio.
Score. And
Closest gaming store in town, as we say. But it's Terra Crux Games. It's at 760 Commerce Avenue in Tacoma, Washington.
And
Ask for Douglas. Those guys are amazing.
And they gave us free dice. They were like, well, we have these. Everybody can play with these dice. Why don't you guys go play with them?
So we had non-Zach
Now
Unite first dice.
Yes,
Yeah.
they're totally non-Zach touched.
Happy birthday, Zach.
Oh yeah, happy birthday, Zach.
Happy birthday, Zach. Wait a minute. Weren't we around for his birthday last year, too?
Yeah, we were.
Wow.
Yeah, we did like a metaverse.
Time
I think.
flies.
Yeah.
We did do a metaverse.
All right. Well, thank you, the game store and all the chats.
Yeah, thanks for being here.
Head to patreon.com/zombieorpheus for that link, and we will see you guys one way or another, either there for conversation or next week.
Yeah,
Yeah.
or next week.
That's all I got.
Yeah.
Bye.
Bye. We love you.
Mwah.